I might have done something similar last time. But it's a different song this time. If you can even guess what song it is. It's not a song with lyrics. It's an instrumental, probably royalty free, that a couple YouTubers use. And it's also not very accurate. I typed it in a Madden rush. Wait, did the transition go all the way through, or did I just cut that short? Whatever, it doesn't matter. No. Hello, it's me. I have never been here before. That's a lie. I just lied to you. It's a thing that I do. Awesome. I'm gonna redo this. So hopefully I'm not... See? Actually, wait, no. Let me redo it, part 2. Wait, I think this is worse. Hold on. Okay, this is better. I think. Wait, is it better? Actually, it might be worse. What is calibration? No one knows. Alright. Okay. Right. Hi. It's me. I'm back. If you hear noises in the background, Jet found the ball. Oh my god. Wait. What is calibration? Why is it... Okay. What the fuck? Alright. Jet. Oh, wait, what the... Oh, my mannequin fell. I'm gonna position him so that it blocks off the path. That's right, Jet. You no longer come this... Haha! Not the bullet! You not. Okay. So, what happened last time? What happened? What happened? Okay, my efforts to block away has failed. Right, okay, so we started case 3. Why is it so wobbly? I don't understand! What is going on? Please. Am I crazy? My AC is not on, but I have a fan. Not a fan. What is it called? Air purifier going on. I can turn it off, but I will also die. Actually, I won't die. You know what? I'm gonna be right back. Okay, alright, back. Nothing really changed, but that's the intention. It's that, like, oh, everything was fine. Yeah. Nothing you should worry about. Okay. Alright. Summary. What happened? Case 3. We started case 3. It started with a flashback. Everything. Oh wait, actually, I forgot. If somebody can you still hear AC in the background? Don't mind like the other sounds. That's just Jet. But do you hear like AC? A not AC, a fan? No? Okay, well that's good. Alright. Okay. So last time, right, we started case 3, started with a flashback, met Edgeworth's dad, and we play as Gregory Edgeworth with our assistant, who is Eddie Fender. And we're covering the case that Gregory Edgeworth tackled right before he got in an elevator. So the prosecution on that case was, of course, Von Karma, and it turns out that that particular case, it took a year to get to the to get to whatever resolution it was. So in the end, trying to make sure I have this right. I know you can hear. It's okay. Don't worry about him. In the end, trying to make sure I have the history right. It is Von Karma who won that case, but Gregory Edgeworth accused him of forging evidence and resulting in Von Karma getting like a penalty, basically. But Von Karma has been perfect. He has never gotten a penalty, so it's like a big deal to him, which is why he ended up murdering. But this is the case where Gregory ended up accusing Von Karma of evidence forgery. And it's highly suggested that the person who did end up going to jail for this case, so in this case the defendant, who is that chocolate master, TV baker, confectionery guy, so it's highly suggested that he was innocent like in the end, right? That he wasn't the one who did it, and that there was another culprit that got away. And we I'll learn his name in just a little bit. And then so we covered the case up until we went to look at the victims. So a little more overview. Basically, all the the murder took place during a confectionery contest that Chocolate Master was holding, and the victim was one of the contestants who made like ice candy sculptures or something. And we talked to the 2 other contestants. For one of them is like a sugar blower, and then the other is a plastic whipped cream fraud. So the victim was a ice candy sculptor, and the flashback ends when Gregory Edgeworth and Von Karma go to the victim's presentation room and find that the ice sculptures had all melted away, right? Someone probably messed with the then. But yeah, so like whatever was there was gone, essentially. So like the evidence was destroyed, if there was any evidence at all. Carmela, wait. Yes, that was so Carmela Augusta was the sugar blower. And funny you should bring that up, because when we flash back to the present, we're with Eddie Fender as Edgeworth, and the home that used to be of the chocolate master guy is now open as a museum, and his previous assistant, uh Judy Bound, see, I can remember that one because I know the pun. She has basically renovated the whole place and created like a museum and recreated the two ice candy sculptures that Mr. Frost would have made on the day of that contest, right? And for some reason it's all Zodiac themed, so from the CG that showed up of
Hey! Kita! Hey! Don't!
all Zodiac, no Paratype. So all the sculptures are constellation Zodiac themed, which makes me wonder, like, was Mr. Frost's theme just like the Zodiac then? But in the CG that they showed of Gregory Edgeworth and Von Karma discovering the melted statues, I think there were only 2 pedestals for sculptures to exist on, so I don't understand how they would have created like everything. Like, why would he create only 2 Zodiac sculptures out of the 12? Why? You know, like, what's the reasoning? I'm not sure. Yeah. So, right. So we go with Mr. Fender to look at the new ice sculptures in the museum, which, by the way, is this background, and we end up in the winter room. We talk. What was it? Fender took a picture. We talked with Mask the Mask and some horn kid, and when we came out, we found Larry Butts, but also we found collapsed on the ground is Carmelo Gusto. I think, was that Carmelo Gusto? You know what? I should just hit continue and look at the court record. Like, let's be real. Carmelo Gusto. Oh, or like basically the sugar blower guy. Oh right, sorry. Laurice Donum. Laurium. Laurium is a element of the periodic table. Yes, this guy was on the ground. Because the autumn wind had filled with poisonous gas. And after having a interesting discussion with Eustace Winter and Judge Gavel, we found out that, oh my god, Jet is very into destroying everything lately. It's okay, all right. So after our conversation with Eustace Winter and Judge Gavel, brain is racking for ideas and thoughts. Oh right, we learned that the poisonous gas was created by a red liquid that is found in paint and other things and is pretty common, and a white liquid called whatever. You know, a white liquid that is harder to find, and like when you mix them together, it creates a poisonous gas, right? And Larry, before he stumbled out of that room, apparently saw this scene, which is of the statue crying red liquid and pink liquid at the bottom, right? So you know, somehow the 2 liquids got in there and they mixed. Yeah, oh wow, look, it's Eustace Winter all alone. Okay. Right. I'm trying to remember if I forgot anything important. Perhaps I will just bring it up when it happens. My summaries, I feel like, are getting more bad. More and more bad. I'm trying. Okay. Maybe I should just use the evidence to help me instead of just trying to go off my brain. Right, so we also discovered that the Autumn Wing, here. We also discovered that the Autumn Wing is looks a lot like the Winter Wing. Both wings are cold, and someone deliberately covered up two of the statues in the Autumn Wing in order to make it seem like the two statues of the Winter Wing. They also covered parts of the two statues, right, in order to make it even more like so, right? Because the Winter Wing has Gemini and Taurus like this, and then like the Autumn Wing has like the Pisces statue, but if you cover the bottom, right, it looks like Gemini, you know? So like someone was trying to make the Autumn Wing look like the Winter Wing. This current conspiracy theory is that like someone was deliberately trying to confuse people and turn the Autumn into the Winter Wing because they had set up their poisonous gas contraption there. They lure them in and try and kill them with like the intention being that because the case from when Gregory was covering it, right? The case from, was it 18 years ago? Because that case was technically unsolved, right? Because the guy who went to jail probably didn't do it. That means that someone out there who might know who the real culprit is might want to take like revenge or something, right? And like and seeked out and like purposely put together. I am kind of nudging towards who I think it is, but I have literally no idea. But like purposely, like, you know, like would set this up in a area, in a situation, on a date where they know that people from that case 18 years ago would have showed up because, you know, the guy's assistant is here. She's the one in charge, right? So is what's her name, Miss Scone, who was also part of that contest, as well as the guy who suffered the most from the gas, Mr. Gusto, right? Mr. Gusto, right, who was also here in the not Winter Wing. So like and also, you know, Eddie Fender came here and he was part of the case 18 years ago, right? So it's like someone deliberately set this up because they knew people from that previous case would have shown up. Like it was like a lure. I forget his name. There are a lot of names in my head, okay? Yeah. So right, it's a plausible theory. It has, of course, it has to tie into the older case. We'll get there. We'll discover. We'll connect dots. All right. Okay. April 2nd, 12:05 p.m. Zodiac Hall, Autumn Wing.
They sure are taking their time. I thought this was supposed to be a 10-minute recess.
Oh, right. Okay, so we all, after, you know, we talked with Eustace Winter and Judge Gavel, we all Gumshoe was like, oh yeah, you can come into the, like you guys can come into the Autumn Wing now because the gas is mostly gone, you know? And because Eustace Winter is technically the prosecution on this case, Edgeworth isn't supposed to be here, so Judge Gavel and him came over and was like, Edgeworth, you have to like stop butting into our business. Edgeworth was like, I was literally just right here. Like, it was not intentional, but okay. And so we just kind of made a pact to just investigate together, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, so we're all a merry, happy squad. Like, 10 people in this room investigating.
Heh, sorry to keep you losers waiting. But wait no longer. I won the race to find Delicia Scone, and here she is.
Oh, right. We also went to find Miss Scone because she isn't actually a confectionist. I don't know. She isn't actually, a baker, a sugar maker, candy maker. She snuck in because she wanted to eat sweets. She's actually a pharmacist. But now she works here as on like the medical team or something. So she was looking over Gusto because he, got poisoned. So and now she's here. The compound asphyxiation. Yeah. Or Eustace thought that it was only the oh shit. Shit. Eustace thought it was only the ubiquium. Eustace thought just ubiquium is poison, but it's ubiquium plus asphyxian that becomes the poison gas. Yeah. Eustace is missing a few brain cells, but that's okay.
Hello, dears.
Oh, wait, no. What was her voice? I gave her, like, a southern accent, but, like, I don't even know if that's correct. Whatever.
Hello, dears. This lovely young man said you wanted to speak to me. Delicia Scone, purveyor of the most wondrous wares a pharmacist can offer at your service. Delicia to my pals, and even Miss Delicious to some.
Okay. Sure.
You can call me the winner, and I'll call you whatever I want. Alright, Winnie Pooh, whatever you say. It's lovely to meet you, dearie.
Winnie Pooh. So much for call me the winner.
Have we met before, young man?
Get a load of this, Delicia. That's Miles Edgeworth, Gregory's son.
Well, I'll never. It's a pleasure to meet you, Milesy Smiles.
If you must address me by my given name, just Miles will do.
Greggy Pegleg's boy, and all grown up too. Makes me feel my age, why don't you?
I wonder just how old she is. She has stayed the same after 18 years. Crazy. Exactly.
Eustace, I believe we have some questions for our pharmacist.
Oh yeah. What brings you to the gallery today, Miss Scone?
Why, I came to see dear old Moody Judy, of course. We've been fast friends for 18 long years, and no one's gonna stop me visiting her now. I understand that you helped look after Mr. Gusto in the immediate aftermath of the attack. Oh, I didn't do much, really. Just whipped up a quick antidote for the dear old doctor.
Well, that's a lot, actually.
Wow, you can make an antidote just like that? Oh, yes, dear. As long as I have the right ingredients, I can throw together just about any medicine you like. It certainly helped that the medical room was well equipped, though. We were much better off treating him here than losing vital minutes taking him to the hospital. Anyway, we did what we could. The rest, well, that's up to him.
And do you know the victim, Miss Delicious?
Oh, yes. Well, sort of. It's been 18 years since I last saw him. Apparently, he's famous these days. One of the best confectioners in the world, or so they say.
Interesting. So he's a well-known public figure.
Oh, yes, dear. He was on the news and everything. Confectionery crafting king of the world, they said.
Wow, so the old dog really went to Gen 5 and up this game, just like he said he would.
If you could save your banter for later, perhaps if we could proceed to the matter at hand, Miss Scone.
Infesticide Ultra.
Are you familiar with a substance known as Infesticide Ultra? Of course, dear. You use it to, well, to get rid of you-know-what. Oh, it's awfully strong, though. That's why they don't sell it in shops.
Might I ask what you mean by you-know-whats?
The little bladders that frighten the life out of poor innocent ladies like yours truly, that's what. Ghastly little creatures, running around people's nights in kitchens and terrorizing them. Oh, I get it. Those.
Sounds like an energy drink.
Thank you, Miss Cone. One more question, if you don't mind. Are you aware of what happens when the chemicals Asphyxian and Ubiquium are combined? Oh, yes? It's right there in the Infesticide Ultra instructions. Do not mix with products containing Ubiquium, ever. Because if you do, they react with each other and make a horrible poisonous gas. What was it again? Effects of inhalation induce respiratory complications and, well, a death. And poor old Gutsy very nearly didn't make it. To make that much gas, you need, probably 500 milliliters of each chemical, I'd say.
She certainly talks like a skilled pharmacist.
Oh, also, I realized this afterwards. I didn't figure it out before, but the bowl and stick that she has in her hands, because she's supposed to like seem like a confectioner, but she's not. She's a pharmacist, right? So the bowl and thing in her hand is not like for, you know, whipping sweets, but it's actually just a mortar and pestle. which is funny, clever.
Ubiquium's awfully thick and sticky, and it heats up very quickly indeed. It's also bright red and smells minty fresh. Oh, and cheap as chips. That's why they use it in everything. Asphyxian's more watery, and it's white in color. That will do, thank you. You are clearly well informed, Miss Cone. As well I should be, dearie. I did go to college for this after all. After all, Infesticide Ultra is made by the company I work for. Oh, but before you get the wrong idea, they don't go around handing out free samples.
She's done drugs the whole... That is not what I was saying.
As I say, it's awfully terribly dangerous. You couldn't buy it even if you wanted to. Yes, Miss Cone. Very interesting indeed. I think that tells us all we need to know.
Strange. I thought she suspected Miss Scone. But something in that smile makes me wonder if she has some other angle in mind.
She's just like...
The accused, Larry Butts, obtained a chemical...
never mind.
What is it, Detective Flatfoot? Any developments to report?
Yes, sir. Turns out the sculpture's glass display case is open from the top.
That's rather unusual.
And the temperatures inside can be adjusted too, all the way down to 0 degrees.
Oh. Wait. If the temperatures inside can be adjusted, then why have the temperature outside even be? What?
The Pisces case was kept at 26 degrees. They near got my head stuck to it.
Lucky you escaped alive. Anything more relevant to the case?
Yeah, we found something on the other side of the top part of the Pisces case. Traces of ubiquium.
Oh, now we're talking.
That's odd. If there was a ubiquium stuck to it, it should have stayed stuck. After all, at 26 degrees, it would have been frozen solid.
It would, huh? So, how did things wind up as they are now?
I guess it's not 26 degrees anymore.
I think Kay might be able to help us figure out just that. Or at least Mr. Thief might.
It's Little Thief.
Hey, you guys are that desperate to get on my good side, huh? Fine, I don't know what the heck you're talking about, but take it away.
It's called...
Can't believe I'm taking orders from this guy. But whatever. Anything for the truth. What? Before you get too carried away, the goddess of justice has no need of your help. We will find the truth ourselves.
Ouch! Why so frosty, Judge Chi? Your baby prosecutor just gave us the big thumbs up. What's the issue here?
Oh, wait. Don't tell me the committee has some dirty little secret it doesn't want us finding out.
I am not required to explain myself to you. But if you feel that you absolutely must participate in the investigation, perhaps you can prove to me that it will be worth our while to keep you around.
What exactly does she have in mind here?
Who triggered the release of the poison gas? If you can answer this question, I will consent to your participation in the investigation.
You heard a lady, Smiles. Somebody opened the Pisces case and let out that gas. Considering what we've learned so far, there's only one person it could possibly be, no?
Yes, and the answer is indisputable.
In that case, please kindly provide it now. Who released the poison gas?
Well, I mean, it has to be Gusto, right? No one else could have got in before he was in there.
The victim, Carmelo Gusto, was the only person to have entered the Autumn Wing. Thus, only he could have opened the case.
Correct. That appears to be the only logical answer. Very well, I will permit your participation in this investigation to continue. However, if at any point I feel you are contributing nothing of value, you will be removed immediately.
Understood. Even if Mr. Gusto did open the case, we still have no idea why.
Red liquid, red hat, it's all connected. It's the red.
Alright, Mr. Edgeworth, tell me what you want to see.
Let's use the data we've collected to recreate the scene before the poison gas went off.
On it.
Don't stare at me like that. Why is everything green? I thought it was supposed to be blue.
So this is what you were talking about. You're Mr. Thief. It's Little Thief.
Let's begin by examining the Pisces sculpture. There's a generous amount of ubiquium frozen to the underside of the top part of the case.
Yeah, which is what's keeping that lid on real tight.
The actual glass lid is all cracked though, right? Somebody went to town on your little house there, huh, Pisces?
And do we have any idea how the glass lid might have come to be so cracked?
Oh, well, it doesn't look like the outer facing side of the glass suffered any damage.
I see. So we have a cracked piece of glass that we know is ice cold on its inner facing side. And we also know that it wasn't damaged in any direct way on its outer facing surface. Thoughts?
Ice cold. Makes me think of the way you glare at people, sir.
Rax, it makes me think about those deeply etched lines on your forehead.
It was cracked by heat expansion. Applying heat to ice-cold glass from the outside will cause it to crack.
Well, I appreciate the science lesson, but why is it all heat cracked in the first place?
Poor Edgeworth. Why indeed. A heat-cracked glass lid, lined on its underside with frozen ubiquium.
You look like the cat that got the cream, Miles Sereno. You know what happened, don't you?
I certainly do. And what's more, I know how Mr. Gusto opened the case.
What? But you didn't give me a chance to figure it out first.
It would have been quite the wait.
Well, don't keep it to yourself, Edgeworth. I want answers.
How did Mr. Gusto open the case?
Oh. Oh.
Take that!
The blowtorch showed signs of having been used. Oh my god, I cannot read. The blowtorch showed signs of having been used recently when it was found here in the Autumn Wing. I think it's likely that it was used on the glass lid, causing it to crack.
A blowtorch? Who uses a blowtorch to open a glass case?
Oh, I get it. Mr. Gusto was trying to melt the frozen ubiquium so he could open the lid.
Indeed.
You beat me to an answer by a second, but we'll see who wins in the end.
Don't try and tell us you nearly had it. You didn't have a clue.
Nuh-uh, it was Edgeworth making things hard to understand.
Okay, would you mind opening the recreation so that Mr. Winner can follow along too? Or I mean updating, sorry. Updating the recreation so that Mr. Winner can follow along too.
Sure, sure, just for him. Alright, here goes.
Ah. Mr. Gusto was alone in the Autumn Wing. And while he was in here, he used this blowtorch, not the frozen ubiquium on the other side of the lid.
Uh-huh. And?
As the ubiquium melted, it mixed with the asphyxiant that was already present inside the glass case, thereby producing a poisonous gas. When Mr. Gusto had finally managed to open the lid, he would have released the gas and poisoned himself. He made it as far as the fountain room, where he had collapsed.
So maybe Mr. Gusto was trying to find something in this room. Like maybe he knew something about the sculptures. That he was looking for something specific. We'll figure it out.
So he opened the case, and out came the gas, huh?
It seems we got there in the end.
But why the heck a doodle? Why the heck a doodle do? Did he want to open the case in the first place?
I'm not sure. In fact, we don't even know what his ultimate goal was.
I'm thinking he might have come here for the same reason I did. To check out the not autumn wing, but the winter wing.
Fake winter room to trick him. Yes, I think so. Right? Because what people were here for were for the winter wing, like Fender says. Because the winter wing is the one that they're saying was like a recreation of Mr. Frost's original sculptures, right? So that's what people wanted to see, because those were the sculptures that were melted, and thus like the evidence that was destroyed at the time, you know? So perhaps he also wanted to do that, but got confused because of, you know, whoever was doing the confusing, and ended up in here, right? Which means that whatever he was trying to find perhaps is present in the winter wing sculpture. I don't know.
You remember, right? I thought this was where the winter wing was when we first got here. Caught you out too, didn't it, my little Eddie Lumpkin? I was ever so confused. What with it being where Chillywinks' room was all those years ago? There's even the same little tree in front of the blessed door. Who wouldn't be all at 6s and 7s, eh?
Did everyone involved with the IS-7 incident make the same mistake? I think we need to go and take another look at the winter wing. Time to see how quickly I can convince Mr. Winner, I suppose.
Eureka! Ladies and gentlemen, I have the answer.
The answer to what exactly?
The man was going to end it all.
Oh my god. Eustace, no!
A dramatic exit stage left, sort of artsy-fartsy farewell. Have you been listening at all this whole time? At my level, I barely need to listen to a word, and I still understand exactly half of what's going on. Perhaps I can explain a few of the finer details to you later, Eustace. Winner's prerogative. Winner is... sure. Thanks, Gavel.
Why is he just a child?
Thank you, indeed. I find it's always best to leave things like child wrangling to a professional.
In the meantime, don't you have something to tell Mr. Edgeworth and his friends?
Oh yeah, I totally forgot.
What is it now?
I took the liberty of investigating our friendly pink pharmacist here. Or rather, I had one of my underlings doing for me. That's nothing to brag about, you know? Shut up! Can't you see I'm talking? Anyway, let's put a pin in my suicide theory for now. Yeah. I have something more important to tell you. It's, it was Miss Delicious who set up the poison gas trap.
How could you say that? I was greatly saddened to learn of this, Miss Scone. Your profession is one dedicated to saving lives, and yet you used your expertise to try and take one.
I beg your pardon? How dare you? I did no such thing.
Perhaps you could explain, Mr. Winner.
Well, she's the only one who knew what the two chemicals mixed together would create, so it must have been her. You bet I can. Get a load of this.
Oh,
This is Miss Delicious's pharmacist license. And it says right here that she's authorized to handle Infesticide Ultra.
a product that we have established contains asphyxiant, one of the ingredients of our poison gas.
Exactly. It's almost impossible for ordinary people to get a hold of that stuff. But Miss Delicious is no ordinary person. She's a card-carrying pharmacist.
I didn't get it, actually. I was a little bit wrong. Eustace's theory is a bit more... There's a bit more merit to this one. Yeah, she's the only person who could have gotten it, kind of deal.
I didn't do it. This is all just a terrible misunderstanding.
Objection!
And that's not all. There was a bottle of Infesticide Ultra in the victim's pocket. And what do you know? It's covered in your fingerprints. We know that you and Miss Bound took the victim to the medical room. What better moment to slip the bottle into his pocket?
No.
Huh.
There was only one person on the premises licensed to carry Infesticide Ultra, and that was you, Miss Scone. Furthermore, you are acquainted with Miss Bound, and the owner of the gallery, meaning you would have meaning you would have had access to the building and ample opportunity to prepare your trap. No, dear, listen, you don't understand. That Infesticide Ultra was stolen from me. Lying will only lengthen your sentence, Miss Scone. I'm not lying. Oh, it's in my bag somewhere, I'm sure of it.
What is she looking for?
That's not it. Not it?
If that cloth looks familiar.
Ah, here we go. I knew it was in here somewhere. Look!
And, what is this?
There's something written on it, I think.
Yes, that tends to be what paper is used for, Eustace. April 1st, complaint filed, offense theft, item stolen, Infesticide Ultra 1 bottle. It's a crime report relating to a theft.
What?
See, you silly billies, I told you somebody pinched it off me a week ago, no less.
A week ago? I thought today was April 2nd.
By which you mean to say that it was not in your possession at any point today. That's exactly what I mean to say. I think the bottle you found might be the one I lost. I always have some in my medicine bag, just in case, you know.
Just in case what? You want to end it? Like, wait, just in case what? Oh, because of the insects? Okay, no. Right, the original use of the product, not the one that it was... Okay. It's the 4th? Never mind, I don't know.
And I'm supposed to keep my bag locked up tight, but, well, I forget my head if it wasn't screwed on. And now, thanks to silly old me, someone's gone and mixed up a cloud of poison gas with the stuff.
I see. But why on earth would you carry such a hazardous substance around with you?
Like I said, just in case. You never know when one of them might appear. You mean the gassy little creatures that run around in people's nice clean kitchens type of them? You could just fill up a newspaper and whack! One and done.
Careful, what do I do now?
Of course. I think perhaps it might be wise to confirm the authenticity of the crime report, just to be safe. It can't hurt to verify Miss Go's story after all. She may be lying to us.
Good idea. Alright, I'm gonna go give the precinct a call. Don't go anywhere.
So Miss Scone might not be guilty after all.
Indeed. If she really were the one who set up the poison gas trap, then I highly doubt she would have used a method that directly implicates her. It is the 2nd, okay. Maybe she only noticed yesterday. I don't know. Or there's an intense lag in the system.
So, who do you think did it, Smiles?
Someone with knowledge of the victim's likely behavior, and the time and the means to prepare. 2 factors which point to one very specific person.
Oh yeah? And who might that be? Don't leave us hanging, big guy.
Who had the means to steal the Infesticide Ultra and dress one room up to look like another? Oh my god. Yeah, well, you know. This is my that was what I was thinking, but now that we're so early in the game and we're talking about this, it might not be right. Also, I gotta BRB for a second. Water. Okay, apologies. Anyway, sorry, Judy. Surely only Miss Bound, the proprietor of these premises, could possibly have prepared in such a way. Thank you. Oh wait, hold on. I need to go grab. I'm great. I'm doing great. All right. Yes, Judy. We'll need some solid evidence to support such a theory, nonetheless.
So it was her, huh?
Strange. It's like he already knew.
Ugh. Nice shooting, Mouser, you know? I might have to make that associate position a permanent deal.
That is not what I was hoping on for. I'm not going to be your Maya.
I'm back with results. The police have confirmed that the theft really was reported and logged, which means we may have been a little hasty with some of our conclusions, team.
You mean that every single one of your conclusions proved to be hogwash?
No. I mean, we're only just getting started.
Oh, then what's our next move?
Well, first we need to go and talk to Miss Bound.
And then?
And then, I'll think about what to do after that.
Eustace. Mr. Gusta's real destination appears to have been the Winter Wing. Perhaps it would be worth having someone investigate that room more thoroughly.
Yeah, we should totally do that. Flatfoot, go investigate the Winter Wing.
Yes, sir.
Gavel, we're going to talk to Miss Bound.
Very good, Eustace.
We'll join you, if you don't mind.
No, we do mind. Get the hell out of here.
It'd be crazy if Fender did it. That would be crazy. But like the way they've painted Fender so far, my heart would break if he was actually a criminal. April 2nd, 1:35 p.m. Zodiac Hall Fountain Room.
Alright, you have your orders. Go talk to Bound for me.
Hey, Mr. Winter. Weren't we going to talk with Miss Bound ourselves?
Sure, but I thought, why not let the grunts handle the grunt work, you know? Means I can just sit back and wait for their report. A winning strategy.
You spoil little.
He's so exhausting. I need a break. Huh? There's something in the fountain.
Bruh. Dude, I was literally going to oh my god, I was literally going to say, like, man, I'm so glad that, like, the follow-up case to the old, like, the 18 case 18 years ago isn't like actually another murder because it seems like Gusto might still be alive, right? And I'm like, oh, thank God it's not another murder. Thank God people don't have to die again. I was wrong.
Yeah, it's a body.
What on earth? Wait, who?
Order in the cart. Somebody call forensics.
Bad news, sir. Real bad news.
Order. I will have order, detective.
The ice sculptures in the winter wing.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
They've all melted.
What? Huh?
Say. What? What? How did somebody? How did the train wreck so fast? It's Japanifornia. Everyone dies eventually. That goes the same for literally everywhere. What is the meaning of this?
We have 2 victims?
Eesh. Talk about deja vu. It's just like 18 years ago. Even the ice melts. Even the ice is melted again.
Again?
This is like some weird rerun. Same people, same everything. Almost as if the writers intended it for it to be like this. I said it before, and I'll say it again. This is no coinkydink. You're with me, right, Miles Areno?
I am. And I think the answers lie in the IS-7 incident itself. In fact, I'm convinced of it.
Great minds think alike. Alrighty then. Time for another trip down memory lane.
Oh, what, we're going back? Wait, that was really short. That was barely an hour. What the? That was so short. Oh my god. I was like, wait, did I stop halfway? No, I didn't. Wow. Wow, we're going back. We're going back. I still can't
believe that the IS-7 incident was Gregory's last case. Or that it's been 18 long years since.
Okay, so the body in the pool looks literally like Frost, you know? Oh my god, dude, remember how I had that twin theory about Miss Cone? Well, twin theory, what if Artie Frost had a twin and he came here to avenge his brother and was murdered in the frost? Okay, sorry.
And murder at a confectionery contest, and one of the participants, no less, Artie Frost. They pulled his body out of a treasure chest that was part of Samson Tangaroa's chocolate tableau.
Please don't make that again. I don't want it to be a reality.
He'd been hit in the head with a large rock salt lamp, and subsequently bled to death. We found the lamp hidden inside the candy castle Delicia Scone had made for the contest. But then, before anyone had the chance to investigate Mr. Frost's own room.
Okay, yeah, there were only 2 ice sculptures.
All his Icy's creations had molds to clean away.
18 years ago. December 24th, 9:05 p.m. Contestant venue, Fountain Room. So perhaps this is right after the sculptures melted? All Mr. Frost's work destroyed. Mr. Von Karma wasn't very happy. He told us to get out, in no uncertain terms.
So what do we do now, Mr. E? I can't believe he just up and kicked us out. Von Karma's a total jerk.
Now, Eddie. It's always the job of the police and the prosecutor's office to investigate the scene.
Yeah, but he didn't have to talk to us like that. Who cares if we're cops or attorneys? We should all be working together to find the truth.
You can't assume that everybody's aims are the same as your own. You may wish to expose the truth, but others may prefer to accept things at face value. Which way of thinking is right will depend on the person.
But what if somebody innocent ends up behind bars because no one managed to uncover the truth?
It can happen. We're all human, police and prosecutors included. Which is why defense attorneys exist. Our job is to help people in just such situations. To be friends to the friendless.
Friends to the friendless.
Now, we may not be able to investigate Mr. Frost's room as hoped, but that doesn't mean we give up.
You're right, Mr. E. I'm sorry. I should have thought more before I opened my big mouth.
You're young, Eddie. You're young, Eddie. You'll learn soon enough.
I will. I promise.
Oh. I forget what. I think I just gave her girl voice.
Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fender, you look like you can use a little pick-me-up. I'm afraid this is all I have, but please, by all means.
Whoa, you're the best, Miss Bound.
Chocolates, Tangero's food, handmade by Bound, random, misshapen, and incredibly loosely. Also, funny that Eddie calls her Miss Bound when she's younger than him. Thank you. A little sugar boost might actually help. Although, these are a little too sweet for my liking. And a little uniquely shaped. What? They're just shaped like regular candy, right? Yeah, it is the same candy that Scones had. I guess it makes sense since they're friends in the future.
I'm sorry if they're not to your taste.
No way, they're great. They're so sweet.
You're very kind. Imagine, me of all people, a mediocre confectioner.
What? You mean you made these yourself?
Yes, Samson loves chocolate, so I had to learn. Keeping him supplied with his favorite treats is just one of my many duties. Although, he does spend most of the time coaching me on how to improve my technique.
Mr. Tangaro sure is a lucky guy. Getting to eat homemade sweets made by the one and only Judy Bound whenever he wants sounds amazing.
Huh? I'm sorry, did you say something?
No, nothing at all.
Dear sweet Eddie, you really do have a lot to learn. It seems you're quite committed to the work you do for Mr. Tangaroa, Miss Bound.
Of course. What right would I have to stay here otherwise?
What do you mean by that?
I was abandoned as a baby. Mr. Tangaroa took me in.
Well, that explains why she's 16.
That's right. One snowy Christmas Eve, many years ago, he found me on the steps of this very mansion. He saved my life, and became the father I never had. I can never repay him, so my work for him is the least I can do, and I'll be here for him as long as he needs me.
That's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard.
I must be getting old. Welling up a little myself. Aw, Gregory!
And to think today is Christmas Eve. I can't even give him his presents in person.
Oh, are we gonna do a delivery service situation?
I'd do anything to save him. Anything! Please, if there's something I can do to help, just say it.
We're very grateful, Miss Bound. Perhaps you could help us by answering a question. Did you know the victim?
Not very well, I'm afraid. Oh, but if you wanted to see some of his work, I have a picture of the sculptures he made from the final.
Oh. Well, well, well. I see. My, they're stunning.
Aren't they? I think they're masterpieces. Who would have thought that you could make such intricate statues out of flavored ice? Samson adored them too.
Oh hey, that's Taurus and Gemini, right?
I didn't know you were keen on constellations in the zodiac, Eddie.
Oh, I love it. The stories those stars can tell. Take Gemini, for example. See the lyre? That's what the harp is called. And the arrow and the... Hold up. The lyre doesn't have any strings. Huh. Did Mr. Frost forget to add them, maybe?
That doesn't sound like something he'd forget to do.
Wait, really? But I thought you just said you didn't know him very well.
Oh, he didn't seem like the type.
It seems she's got something to hide too. You took this photograph yourself, Miss Bound.
Yes, I used this instant camera here. It develops the pictures as soon as you take them. It's so useful.
Oh, I'd love to see it in action.
Hee. Then why don't I take your picture?
Yes, come on, Mr. E. Let's get a shot of the both of us.
Well, alright then. It would be a shame to waste a good hair day.
Ready?
I'm sorry.
Ready? Say cheese.
Oh, this is the photo. Well, didn't at the start? Eddie Fender had a photo of him and Greg Edgeworth.
There, all done. And the picture's yours to keep, Mr. Fender.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. That's such a cool camera.
Well, it's the only one we've got, so we use it for all our picture-taking needs. It's very convenient, but the lack of negatives is something of a shame.
So there aren't any negatives for us to reference, huh? Negatives? I assume Mr. Tangaroa used the same camera during the contest.
Yes, you assumed correctly. He used it for some work-in-progress pictures of his seascape, and later to take some photos of the other contestants' works.
But didn't you take a picture of the body when you discovered it? And didn't you discover the body while the judging was still underway?
Yes. Samson wanted pictures of all the entrants' completed rooms, but the film ran out just as he finished photographing Mr. Gusto's work.
No, I don't know what a negative is. Like, the number? I'm thinking like in photo terms? I don't get it. The film? What? Oh! Chocolates. Rather misshapen than... Okay, I see. Rock. What? So they don't have any raw copies? But aren't all the copies raw? You know what? It's okay. Gregory Edgeworth will explain it to me if he needs to. I will just sit back and relax. Don't worry about it.
Okay. But the film ran out just as he finished photographing Mr. Gusto's work. So he asked me to go put in the new cartridge. He seemed to think there should have been more shots left than there were.
In other words, the film ran out sooner than expected.
Yes, the number of shots he took didn't line up with the number of shots remaining. But he thought maybe he just lost track somewhere along the way.
But had he really, though? For a second, I thought she was standing on top of the fountain.
I went to our living area to change the film and was passing through the fountain room on my way back when I heard the sound of something break and collapse in Samson's room. Samson, are you in here?
And it doesn't use film like a normal film camera, so there's no raw picture to make up. Oh! What? What? Okay. Sure.
Mr. Frost's body was just lying there. I was in total shock. It was all too much. But I remember I called the police, and then I went to tell everybody else. And the camera, it's been with me ever since.
I see. I'd be grateful if you could lend us a camera in this picture, Miss Bound.
Of course. Here you go.
Thank you. Let me bow. Instant camera takes photos that develop instantly. A new film cartridge has 20 exposures, but there are only 3 remaining. Okay, Mr. Frost's room. Photo of Frost's sculptures taken by Judy Bound. Oh! Oh man.
Detective Pat, Miss Cone, are they done investigating?
They're done with me, that's for certain. The big meanie told me to clear off. Honestly, that Mannykins will be the end of me. The cheek of him.
He got tired of people cluttering up his crime scene.
Did he run you off to Detective Pat?
Yeah. Von Karma seems to think I'm a nuisance. Can't do things his way with me around. Why would Mr. Von Karma go so far as to exclude his own lead detective? Still, got a pretty good look at the sea. As for Gusto, he's enjoying a nice little chat right now in Frost's room.
What about?
About the fact that Miss Bounds said she saw him going in there during the contest.
Oh.
Mr. Gusto went into Mr. Frost's room.
That's right, and I have to say, he looked very much like he didn't want to be seen. I don't know what he could have been up to.
Well, he's candidate number 1 at the moment, as the guy who melted Frost's work. Was that really why Mr. Gusto went into Mr. Frost's room? Got a photo of the room right here. If you need it, it's all yours. Huh?
Wait, what? Why would you just give it to us?
Well, I gotta spell it out for you, kid. I'm offering to help you guys. I want the truth about this case to come out. Detective.
Really, Detective Bad? Mr. Von Karma will be happy about this.
Yeah, well, I'm not Von Karma's stooge. If he's gonna stonewall my investigation, then I'm not gonna play by the book either. Can't let some pesky rules keep me from finding the truth. Now can I, Mr. Edgeworth? Indeed. Thank you, Detective Bad. You may become my partner button. Fuck.
Wow, I can't believe you won him over, Mr. E.
Well, I haven't the foggiest what you all are going on about, but here's the new friends, eh?
It's definitely nice to have a good detective on our side, that's for sure. Alright, let's take a look at that photograph. Here. Okay, so the photograph of after, right? This is what Frost's room looks like right now.
Yikes, there's nothing left of his flavored ice sculptures but puddles. Tell me at least someone licked it.
The floor appears to be completely covered in a pale blue liquid. I should compare this with the photo I just borrowed from Miss Bound. I assume that the unplugged power cord has something to do with all this? Yeah, once that was out of the socket, the display cases lost power, and the temperature went.
It looks like they were all connected to the same power strip.
Do you have any idea when it was unplugged? Nope, still working on that.
Those sculptures were beautiful. What a waste.
You can say that again. I should have taken a few more bites out of them while I had the chance.
So, they tasted good?
Did they ever? I've never tried ice so scrumptious in all my life.
Really? Man, I wish I could have had a bite.
Well, you still can. It's just not gonna be solid no more. Well, scrumptious except for the salty bit, of course. That was unbearable.
The salty bit?
It's in the other photo you've got there. This bit, the harpy thing.
What? Gemini's liar.
Wait, that's why I had no strings? Because you ate them?
I didn't eat that much, you cheeky little devil. I told you it was all horrible and salty.
Scrumptious except for the liar, which was salty.
It's interesting that only one particular part of this one particular sculpture tasted different from the rest. And could somebody other than Miss Scone really be responsible for eating the rest of the strings? Did you notice anything else, Miss Scone?
Come to think of it, I did. There was a funny little mark on Chillywink's work. It was 2 little letters. Let me see if I can draw it for you. Oh, there we go. Yes, it looked just like that.
Oh. So, right. Because this was a seal that we found with Mr. Frost's body, too. So, it was just his seal, maybe? Like, his way of signing his art? It's almost like a signature or something. Wait.
I just knew Mr. Frost wouldn't have made the harp without strings. It's not the type to skip an important detail like that.
I hope you don't mind me asking, Miss Bound. But are you certain you don't know Mr. Frost particularly well?
Oh, what? I barely knew him, I swear.
Is that so? You certainly seem to have some strong opinions about his attitude toward his work.
No, I just... The sculptures were so carefully made, I didn't think he missed something so important.
I'm sorry, but I don't believe you.
You have a more personal connection to his work than that.
What makes you say that?
I have an item of evidence that appears to have been one of Mr. Frost's possessions, and it shares a key feature with another piece of evidence.
Well, I won't know what you're talking about if you don't share. So what are these two pieces of evidence of yours?
Which two items point to Mr. Frost? This is the first. Okay, the seal. And now the second. Okay, so, to be honest, after I played through the first half of the case, I did watch a Let's Play of the first half of the case because I can't help myself. And, well, I missed this. Yes, what a gorgeous design.
Really?
Really, it just seems a bit out there to me.
Like, how do you...
Like, how do you even get your tea in there?
Art isn't about function, Eddie. It's about form.
I guess I'll have to take your word for it, Mr. E. This art stuff is way beyond me.
Oh wait, hang on. Aha! It's this that I missed.
Look, there's something stamped on the bottom. It says PH.
I suppose that must be Paul Halik's pottery mark. Those are his initials, after all. Miss Bat says she's a big fan of his work.
His initials, huh? So if I made it, would it say EF?
Perhaps you should practice in initialing your personal belongings first. Okay.
Take that!
That's why. Miss Scone found 2 letters carved into Mr. Frost's ice sculptures. I think they were a signature of sorts. After all, it's not unusual for an artist to initial their work.
I guess not. That's right, dear. It's just like you said. Chillywink statues had the letters PH carved in them. Plain as day. Chill as day. Oh my god.
PH. Shouldn't it have been AF? As fuck. You think so, but take a look at this. It's the seal we found at the crime scene. It seems reasonable to assume that it fell from Mr. Frost's pocket. And when pressed into the surface of an item, it would leave behind the letters PH. The same pottery mark we see imprinted on the bottom of the items in the tea set. The same pottery mark. We have already established that the tea set is the work of the sculptor Paul Halik. From that, we can assume that these same letters would mark any item out as a piece of his work. A fact of which you are well aware, correct, Miss Bound?
Oh, well, yes. I know that he always marks his work with his initials like that. He never revealed his true identity to in public, so it's the only way to know his works are truly his.
You mean Paul Halik was... That's right, Detective. Artie Frost had another identity. He was no ordinary confectioner, at least as far as Miss Bound was concerned. For you see, Mr. Frost was in fact an extraordinary confectioner. Mr. Frost was, in fact, none other than famed sculptor Paul Halik.
What? Mr. Frost and Paul Halik were the same person?
But it's not like the mark's hard to copy, though. Anyone who's seen it could fake being him with it. Not exactly conclusive proof that Frost was who you say he was. It was proof enough for Miss Bound. What matters is that she believed it. His true identity will have to be investigated by the good people of the precinct. Huh. Alright. I'll have the boys look into it.
Excuse. I should have known I couldn't hide it from you, Mr. Edgeworth.
So you admit it. You're aware of who Mr. Frost really was.
I was. When I discovered his body, I saw the seal you found. Don't ask me how, but I just knew straight away that he was my dear Paul Halik. Imagine, his entries in a confectionery contest were his final legacy. A great man like that!
And be honest, did you enter Mr. Frost's room at any point?
What? Why are you asking me that?
The photograph of Mr. Frost's room. I'd like to know when it was taken.
Oh, it's... I must have gotten it mixed up with the one Samson took during the judging.
Objection!
I'm afraid I find that rather hard to believe. You said yourself that the camera ran out of film during the judging, and that you had change. You had change of the cameras. Oh, sorry. That you had charge of the cameras since before Mr. Tanguro had the chance to visit Mr. Frost's room. That's how you were able to take that picture when you discovered Mr. Frost's body.
Suppose so.
This suggests that you took only 2 pictures with the new film, one of Mr. Frost's body and one of his room. But I have a piece of evidence that says otherwise.
You do?
Which piece of evidence contradicts the assumption that Miss Bound only took 2 photos? Well, this one says there are only 3
Take that!
remaining.
The camera?
You gave the picture of the body to the police, and the picture of Mr. Frost's room to me.
Oh, and you gave us that picture you took of me and Mr. Edgeworth too.
3 photographs in total, and yet the film cartridge in this camera only has 3 exposures remaining, out of a total of 20. You took more pictures, and I want to know what of. I'll need to see all the photos you took. Perhaps then, we'll finally learn what you were really up to.
I'm so sorry. I confess, I've been lying to you.
We find the photos she took, and it's all just like, I don't know what it'd be up actually.
It's like, I've been lying to you. I accidentally pressed the shutter button, 14 extra times!
Snapchat selfies.
I wanted to see the dog filter.
Shut up. I'm trying my best. Searching up ice brought me the results of ice cream, and I'm very hungry now. Or, not really hungry, it's a craving. I am craving. I want sweet stuff. I want to eat the... I want to eat the ice. I want to eat sweets. I want to consume the most sugar ever. I want to eat the chocolates that Judy Bound made. Cliff Bar Brownie, that won't satisfy the sweetness. It has to be even sweeter than that. You don't understand. When I say sweet, it has to be sweet to the point that you want to die. That's the only way to satisfy a craving. Okay, ice acquired. Wow, now I finally feel cool-headed. Now I finally feel like a cool girl. These are all shots of Frost's room.
I'm so sorry.
Looks like she took pictures of his work from every possible angle.
When were they taken? Well... No! What are you doing? That's... What the hell? Ars, what are you doing? I should have kept my mouth shut. I don't need that. I don't need sweets. I don't need sweets. Or like... What the... What am I gonna spend $40 of sweets? What... Crying. More negative. Oh, I see the negatives now. Yes, I understand. God. You know, wait, have I said this before? You know, in university, when I was in an especially bad state, I bought an entire 12-inch bundt cake and ate it all myself for dinners, for multiple dinners. I love being welcome. Awkward time to walk in, but welcome. How are you? Their sheer willpower. Okay. Anyway. Yes, about the photos. She took a bunch of cross sculptures. Makes sense. Alright. And when they were taken, I still hadn't melted yet. Wait. Don't tell me. It was you.
It was. At least, I'm pretty sure it was.
You are? Why?
Well, you see, I'm a huge fan of Mr. Leek's work, as you know. I was petrified that they might be ruined, what with the investigation that was going on and everything. So I thought I should at least capture the sculptures on film for posterity.
And? How did that make them melt?
I was so intent on getting the perfect photographs that I might have tripped over the power cord without noticing.
A mistake. Are you sure?
I didn't notice it at the time, but, well, how could I have been so careless as to cause the loss of his final masterpieces?
Seems a little convenient to me. Not sure I believe it. But I'm not in a position to refute it either.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to cause any trouble.
Please, don't worry about it. The important thing is that you told us the truth. You're nervous dancing, yeah.
What he said. No hard feelings, Miss Bound.
Thank you.
Also, could we see these photographs, maybe? Mr. Edgeworth. Picture is yours. Hope it helps. 2 photos, one from Bound and one from Detective Hat. Wait. I want to see. Oh. Oh no, the evil man's back. Jesus Christ. Wait. So this is one from when it before it melted and then after it melted, right? Power cord got tripped. It's a long way to trip. And also the cloth is gone. Or like that lighting thing is gone. Anything else in the spot the difference? Seems the tools in the back are the same. Seems like some cases only for rich people. That is not true. Case 2 was for a circus performer. That hole seems lighter in one. Yeah. Though I feel like I can chalk that up to like the sculptures being lighted and therefore the room itself was lighter. There's 20 rooms in your mansion.
Are you infernal nuisances still here? You don't know when to give up. Linger for as long as you like. The answer is still the same. You're not part of this investigation.
Whether we're part of it or not, we'll uncover the truth nonetheless.
It seems you don't know when to shut up either. But I commend you on your stubbornness.
Mr. Von Karma, I'm afraid I'm the one responsible for Mr. Frost's work melting.
What? What is the meaning of this?
I'm so sorry, and to you, Mr. Gusto.
Ugh. No concern of mine. I didn't do anything. And what was his voice again? Mr. Von Karma agrees. Nothing at all, Mr. Gusto. You went into Mr. Frost's room, didn't you? Perhaps you could tell us why. Sure, I was...
Silence!
You're not to give the attorney even the tiniest shred of information. Duty bound, you're coming with me. I have reason to believe that you are an accomplice of the accused, Samson Tangaroa.
No,
I will be interrogating you personally, so you had better get your story in order.
I understand.
Wait, please. I'm not done questioning her myself.
And you think I care because?
Ugh.
That, Gusto, and you, Skull. I have questions for all of you, and I expect answers.
Why by me?
Well, you can at least ask nicely, Mannykins.
Wow, he took everyone. Wow, Fender, that's what I said.
He took literally everyone with him.
Indeed. Well, I suppose that means there's little point in us hanging around either. Perhaps it's time we got going anyway. It's rather late. I hope the snow has let up.
You're right. Home time. I guess my stomach's in agreement too.
Alright, let's go grab a burger. Before my own stomach starts grumbling too. I have to imagine that in the original, this must have been ramen. This must have been ramen. There's no way it's...
Sounds good to me. Let's eat up and rest up. We'll need to be fighting fit for tomorrow.
We will indeed. And our first port of call will be Mr. Tinkeroa. What if the reason why Scone looks so young is because they left— oh my god, to be continued already? These chapters are short. I guess since we're bouncing back and forth between flashback and present day. But still, wow. What the reason why Scone looks so young is because they let her out once a year. It's like, without a carry. She was here, and then 18, and then she got frozen in like cryogenic sleep for 18 years. And then we finally see her again. She got woken up specifically to attend the gallery opening. Oh my god. December 25th, 10 a.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. Oh, okay, so this is still the past. Right, because her hair is short.
Hey, it's Miss Bound.
Oh, Mr. Fender. Mr. Edgeworth. I'm so sorry about what happened yesterday.
She looks rather tired. I can't imagine talking to Mr. Von Karma was much fun. Has Mr. Von Karma finished interrogating you? It's literally the next day.
Yes, though he really only seemed interested in how I melted those sculptures.
Are you here to see Mr. Tangaroa too?
Yes, I'm terribly worried about him. Mr. Tangaroa looks a bit different today.
Detective Bat, what are you doing back there? Oh, just happened to be here. I'll be heading back to the scene soon.
Not sure how anyone just happens to be at a detention center, but okay.
Wait. Your hair was black, right? Okay, I'm not crazy. What the hell happened? Good morning.
Mr. Tangaroa, what happened to you?
Oh no, Samson, what did I do to you?
They didn't seem to want me to let me sleep. I had no idea interrogations could be so involved. Sorry if I seem distracted. I think I'm a little tired. I'm not letting you sleep.
That's not police work, that's torture. What's going on here, Detective Bad?
I'm not the one doing the interviewing. It's the guy they put on the case before me. I like Von Karma's methods about as much as you do, which is why I'm doing what I can to help. It was Detective Bad who got me out of there. I'd still be in that interrogation room right now if it weren't for him. Detective Bad really is trying to look out for Mr. Tangaroa in his own way, it seems. Alright, Eddie. Let's share yesterday's findings with Mr. Tangaroa. I can talk.
You got it, Mr. Yi. My notepad is at the ready. And so are all the paper balls that I digested in my stomach.
Mr. Tangaroa, we found out quite a bit, if you'd like to hear it. Oh, of course. Thank you.
You are right, Mr. Tangaroa. You seem spaced out.
I'm fine. I think my blood sugar might be running a little low.
Samson.
Do we have anything that might give him a little energy boost? We do, we have the chocolates. There you go. Huh? Is that chocolate? For me?
Those are the chocolates I
wish I could just give them to you, Mr. Tangaroa. But the rules here don't exactly allow me to do so. What? But we gave Gumshoe's weenies to Maddie just fine. Perhaps the rules have changed after 18 years? 18 or so years. Oh, that's a shame. But rules are rules, I suppose. Yeah. Detective Ben's like, I'll get him for you.
There must be some way we can hand them to him.
I hope Detective Bad is noting that meaningful look in his direction. Sorry. Let me take a look at them. If they seem legit, I might consider passing them on to the suspect. Beat him like a bird. No. Thank you, Detective Bad.
My hero.
I'm touched. Thank you, Detective. Whatever. Just sit tight. Here. You don't know how much this means to me. Yeah. Keep it down, will ya? For both our sakes. Of course, Detective. I wouldn't wish to put your livelihood at risk. Now, to sample these treats. Detective, I apologize for putting you in a tight spot. I didn't do it for you. It was my call.
I guess you're not just such a bad guy after all.
I didn't like that one. Oh, the sweetness. I feel like a man reborn. Were they your handiwork, Judy?
yes. How are they?
Hello? Feel the melt. Oh no. Soft and smooth. Chocolate that will comfort and soothe. Ear to ear. Head to toe. Smile and savor the taste as it flows. Jesus. Delicious. Shut up, Fender. I did it for. They're not exactly beautiful, but they're sweet and oh, so flavorful. Thank you, Judy.
I'm so glad you like them.
And I'm glad you're back to your old self. My apologies, friends. The food they serve here is just so flavorless. Between that and the lack of sleep, I was about ready to collapse from sheer despair.
Wow, is the food here really all that bad?
Just the usual. French fries, ham sandwich, stuff like that. Yes, and yet I couldn't taste a thing. Huh? Anyway, I'm heading back to the scene. Before you go, Detective, do you have any new information to share? Oh yeah, you were right about the victim's identity. Frost worked as a sculptor in France, where he was known as Paul Halique. Marty Frost was Paul Halique. I never would have imagined.
Poor Mr. Halik.
So the famous French sculpture wasn't a Frenchman after all, huh?
This would all certainly explain why Mr. Halik was such a recluse and refused to show his face in the public. He was busy working on his greatest masterpiece, apparently. Bunch of Zodiac statues. Oh, okay. Guess he'll never finish them now.
He never finished his greatest masterpiece.
Nah. Seems he was making statues for each season, but he never got around to the winter constellations. Oh, it's all coming together.
The winter constellation. You mean Taurus and Gemini?
So the two he made out of ice would have completed the set.
Yeah, and now they're nothing but puddles. What a bummer.
So sorry.
Oh no, Miss Bound, I wasn't blaming you.
One last thing. Seems he had himself a bit of a spending habit when it came to his work. Every statue cost him millions to make, which means he was always strapped for cash. We're checking to see if there's any chance someone called in the debt.
I guess not even famous artists are saved from money problems.
Do you have any idea why he entered the confectionery contest? None. Guy didn't even tell his family. What the? I see. He's just like me for real. Alright, I really gotta get going. I'll go fetch another guard, but I can't be hanging around here any longer. Understood, Detective. We'll see you again shortly. He's a good man. He certainly is. And an uncompromising one. Someone who can be trusted to stand up for what he believes in.
And is scared to pants off anybody new he meets.
Now, you were going to tell me about what you learned yesterday. Of course, allow me to give you a full report. Thank you for that, and allow me to apologize on Judy's behalf.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine, Mr. Tangaroa. As I told her yesterday, the important thing is that we learn the truth in the end. Now, would you mind if I ask you a question or two? By all means, I'll gladly share with all that I can. Alright, we're back in it. What can you tell me about the contestants who took part in the final round of the contest? Let's see. There was Miss Scone. I loved her design concept. Unfortunately, her entry was in violation of the rules, so I had to disqualify her. Okay. It still seems like, even though Judy says that she was the one who unplugged the thing, it still feels like that might not be the case. I don't know. Oh, okay. Alright. Mr. Gusto's creations were a perfect balance of flavor and design, at least up until the semi-final, up through the semi-final. But disappointingly, his entry for the final was subpar on both counts. And it was actually something a little unusual about his entry for the semi-final as well. Which was, it tasted identical to Mr. Frost's. They may have looked different, but I could have sworn I was eating the same thing.
Huh? And what exactly did his work look like?
Oh, there should be a photograph back at my mansion.
I'll show it to you later, Mr. Edgeworth.
Much appreciated, Miss Brown. But Mr. Frost's entry for the finals, that was truly sublime. Huh? So you were able to finish judging it, even though his body had been discovered in the meantime? Yes, I wasn't aware of what happened until after I'd completed my assessment. Mr. Frost was in his room when I visited, so I took the liberty of sampling a bit. Part of the lyre, I believe. I never tasted anything like it! It was like a dream! I was so moved that I burst into song! What? I'm sorry, but are you saying that the lyre tasted good? I'd like to hear more about that, if you don't mind. You're quite sure it was the lyre you tasted when you sampled Mr. Frost's work? I'm certain of it. It was part of the Gemini sculpture, which was the only sculpture in that display case. Mr. Tangaroa, would you mind taking a look at this photograph for me? So the part you tried was the lyre, the one shown here without any strings. Oh, there were strings originally. That was the part I ate. What? So the strings were missing because Mr. Tangaroa ate them all, and he enjoyed them. Okay. What if... So, okay. So he ate the strings. He said they were good, right? What if the strings that... Wait. Ugh, I don't know the timeline. Oh my god. It's such a mess in my head. It's like, what if the strings that, Miss Scone ate were like... So like, Mr. Tangaroa first ate the strings that Mr. Frost created. Then someone snuck in and like replaced the strings, and then Miss Scone ate those. Both ate different statues. No, they both ate. No, the thing is, they both ate the same part of the same statue. Oh, okay. Miss Scone told us she ate a part of the lyre as well, but she said it was far too salty for her to finish. And it's true. The truth is, I've suspected for a while that there might be something wrong with my sense of taste. Oh! Or that? Something wrong? How so exactly? There's a taste disorder characterized by an inability to detect salty flavors, and I suspect I've been suffering from it. I eat so many sweet foods on a daily basis that it took a while for me to even notice, but there's no denying it now. Oh, never mind. Just kidding. Same liar. That'll explain why the food here seemed so bland to him.
What? Wait, your taste buds are your livelihood.
Even if there were some long-term treatment option, I highly doubt a total cure for your condition exists. Nevertheless, you should put in a request to the police for a proper evaluation. Oh, that won't be necessary. I have a recipe for a cure back at my mansion. You do? I do. You can take a look at it for yourself if you like.
Samson, we can't show that recipe to just anybody.
Judy, Mr. Edgeworth is hardly just anybody. He's my attorney, and I have no secrets from him.
Yes, you're right, of course. If that's what you wish.
What on earth is the secret recipe for a miracle cure that they've been hiding? What? Salt goldfish. Okay.
Well, I suppose I should be getting back.
Alright, we'll be right behind you. Judy?
Yes, Samson?
There's more to life than just me. Please, Judy, think about the life you want to live. Because I won't always be around.
Don't say that. Without you, I don't have a life to live. So I'll be waiting, right there at the mansion, until you come home. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Wait, Miss Bound.
Judy.
Whoa, she seemed really upset. I thought I saw tears in her eyes. Why do you even say all that to her?
Because I worry about her. She can't keep putting my needs ahead of her own. What do you mean? The Holy Collection, the candy making. It's all because she thinks these things will make me happy. She never thinks about what she wants, what she likes. I just want her to be her own person, and to choose her own destiny. The last thing I want is for her to miss out on all that life has to offer because of me.
I guess that makes sense.
He really does see her as his own child. Judy to the presence killings. You're coming to that conclusion too? I see, we same brain cell. Just like, well, if Tangaroa was arrested and put to jail, I mean, of course Judy would want some sort of vengeance, maybe. She seems like she would be the type. She's duty bound after all. Okay. What parent wouldn't want their child to walk their own path? And what parent wouldn't do everything they could to protect them? I know exactly how he feels in this moment. Oh. Edgeworth. I think I've asked you of everything. I think I've asked of you everything I can for now, Mr. Tengaro. We should be getting back to the scene of the crime. Oh, you're leaving. I see. I suppose I'll be going back to the interrogation room for another session. Ah, yes. We'll have to do something about that. You'll speak to the police for me? That too, but I'll be putting something else in place as well. An ace up our sleeve for when the time comes. Oh, I look forward to learning more. I'm counting on you, Mr. Edgeworth.
We'll be back to brief you, Mr. Tangaroa, every day. And Judy, too.
Thank you, Eddie. I'll look forward to it. Mr. Tengaro, your interrogator will do everything in his power to extract a confession from you. I hate to see an innocent man suffer like this. But please, you have to do everything you can to hold out. If you can't, Mr. Von Karma will use that confession against you for as long as this case lasts. And it will make it that much harder for me to save you. I understand, and I'll try. I won't give up until you're out of there, Mr. Tengaro. You have my word on that. Man. Sorry. December 25th, 11:03 a.m. Contest venue, Fountain Room. Hello? Detective Bad, thank you again for what you did earlier.
Yeah, thanks a ton.
Leave me alone! What are you talking about?
There's no need to be shy about it.
No, I really forgot. Never mind that now. I'm guessing you two are back here, looking to investigation more. Oh, Grandma me. We already did. We'll need something solid if we're going to save Mr. Tangaroa. Well, I hate to break it to you, but apart from this room, the whole place is on lockdown.
What? But we need to see those other rooms.
This is Mr. Von Karma's doing, I presume? Who else? Haven't seen the autopsy report yet either. Guy's probably got a hand in that too. And don't expect to speak with anybody, except us cops and Miss Bound. Everybody else is gone. I doubt Von Karma will be handing out phone numbers.
Isn't this all just a game to him? Why does he have to go so far?
So, what's your plan of action, Detective? Same as before. Do what I can to help you uncover the truth, like I promised. You have my gratitude.
Just you wait, Mr. Von Karma. We're gonna beat you and your bag of dirty tricks.
Detective, may we conduct a brief investigation of the area? Sure. Like I said, everywhere else is off balance. You probably won't be seeing those rooms again. That's fine. As long as there's at least some way of continuing our investigation, we'll make do. Begin investigation. Oh! Oh, you're my partner, but apologies. Bad, I didn't mean to push you like that. Here, you can, actually, Detective Bad, you're quite tall. This is... Anyway, Eddie. One of your time, Eddie.
Sure thing, Mr. E. What's up?
Okay. I'd like to show you my bat. I didn't mean to.
Your badge is the shape of a sunflower, right, Mr. E? Does that have some kind of special meaning, or...?
It does. Sunflowers follow the sun, correct? In other words, they always face the light. Just as we attorneys do. We should always aim to be on the side of liberty and justice. For all.
Wow, then I'm gonna work hard and be just like a sunflower when I'm an attorney.
Huh, I have no doubt that you will. Anyway, look at it.
A real attorney's badge. I'll have one of my own one day, just you wait and see.
I feel like I might have done this dialogue already. Well, just remember that the scales represent justice and fairness. It's not enough to simply wear the badge. Your job is to prove yourself worthy of wearing it.
Yes, sir.
I should make sure to set a worthy example. Edgeworthy. Sorry. Anyway. Do you have any thoughts on the case?
Oh, you bet I do. Mr. Tingaroa's amazing display meat used to store the body. Miss Scone's beautiful dreamstick reused to store the murder weapon. We've really seen some beautiful things. But
No, not the typo! No! Miles Edgeworth Investigations too!
beautiful things been used for ugly purposes on this case, huh?
I suppose we are.
And to make things worse, Miss Bound seems super down.
When I asked if you had any thoughts on the case, I was thinking more about useful insights.
Oh, sorry, Mr. E. Did I do something wrong?
I worry about you sometimes, Eddie.
That's only sometimes, so I guess it's okay.
How are you liking your first crime scene investigation, Eddie?
Oh, it's great. I've been taking notes about everything, and I'm learning so much. I'm so happy you let me tag along, Mr. Edgeworth.
So you want to be an attorney, huh?
You bet I do. I'd give anything to be a hero of justice, to help the helpless and fight for what's right. The first time I saw Mr. E do his thing in court, I knew I'd found my calling.
You know, cops look out for people too. Just so you know, we're hiring.
Sure, but I want to be an attorney.
Huh. Well, good luck to you. I get the feeling Detective Ben might be pining for an apprentice of his own. Back off, he's my Maya. There's a typo last stream. Yeah. there's actually a bit of quite a few of them. It seems these instruments are used on Mr. Tangaroa and Miss Bound's TV show, Bacon Bob. There's some of the few things in here that aren't made of candy. Is it just me, or does the detective seem a little disappointed? Oh, but this drum set. There's a drum set here decorated to look as if it were made out of cakes. They must play it on Bacon Bob. Detective, about these drums. Already checked. Nothing inside any of them. No sign of anything having been put inside or taken out either. Not relevant to the case. You've already done your homework, I see. Yeah. I may like lollipops a little too much. No sucker. That was a good one, Detective Bad. Anyway. Oh wait, shit, I fucking took the two things. Okay, moving on. Can I leave? No, I can't. No, wait, fuck, I keep... Okay. There's a police officer in every... Oh, wow. Okay. Do you want to see what's going on? The statues on the fountain depict cherubs enjoying some chocolate fondue. All leaks work, apparently. I hand it to him. They look so real, even though they don't exist. I mean, what? Detective, are you saying you have personally seen cherubs before? Ugh, attorneys, always poking holes in people's words. What? Did I do something wrong? Hello. Why are you on the fountain? Excuse me, may I ask what you're investigating?
Sorry, I'm...
Wait, why does he sound like Eddie? Sorry.
Sorry, I'm analyzing the fountain water to see what might be in it, sir.
And what did you find?
Chocolate, and what looks like the kind of flavorings and colorings used in frozen desserts, sir. The composition of the chocolate seems to be the same as that of Mr. Tangaroa's work.
Wow, that's crazy that you could determine that.
And the flavorings and colorings match the profile of those used in Mr. Frost's ice sculptures.
Those little rivers flow from all four artists' rooms right here to this fountain. Oh, okay. Guess how that stuff from the melted sculptures wound up in there.
And that's not all, sir. We also found blood.
What? Why is there blood in the water? think back to your investigation of the murder scene, Detective. Oh, did they wash the chocolate piece away? They're like, let me just like dissolve it all in the water. There's enough water to dissolve it. Right, Jet? Jet. Okay. Take another look at the scene in front of us, Detective. A very conspicuous pool of blood that should be here is clearly missing. You're right. Don't remember anybody mentioning they removed the blood along with the body. The victim's blood was mysteriously absent. No! As was the part of the chocolate chest it had pooled on. Oh. I believe that the blood probably belonged to... Well, yeah. Who else?
Take that!
The victim, huh? I'll have the guy compare it with the blood on the murder weapon. The sound effect they use is the same one that they used when you're with Emma Scott and you're doing all the forensics shit, what is it called again? The thing that she like the forensic stuff. Oh, Ice cubes, yes, being cool-headed. Also, good evening. Hello. Would you like a recap about what happened? Honestly, wait. What did we discover? We found blood in the fountain. It's a match. The blood in the fountain is Frost's. Why would someone want to send the victim's blood downstream and into the fountain like this? Yes. Victim's blood found in the fountain. Okay. So, we found out a couple things. Apparently, it seems like Judy is the one that ended up unplugging the cooler to the statues, and that's how they melted, right? But it seems like she's confessed to it, and she says that it's her fault because she's a fan of Mr. Frost. Mr. Frost, who is actually the famed sculptor Paul Halik. The seal, PH, that was found near his body, and also on this teapot that we forgot to look at before. So, because she found out that he's Paul Halik, she brought the camera in and took a bunch of pictures of his sculptures and somehow, like, tripped over the extension cord and unplugged it. And, you know, and the sculptures melted as a result. That is what we assume. What else? But before we found out about all this, we did like a a section of like the present day stuff. And present day, right? We left off right after we talked to Eustace Winter and Judge Gavel, and we were going to go talk to Miss Scone about the poison, right? Found out that she had been missing a bottle of the, I'm just gonna say it's rat poison, I don't know, it functions the same, it's just like, it's like insecticide poison, and she's been missing a bottle of it since last week, it seems like the bottom half of the glass was painted with like the red paint stuff, and then the statue was like the white other liquid, and they mixed together and made the poisonous gas. And for some reason, Mr. Gusto, so like the candy confectioner guy, was in that room. Wait, Eustace is. Oh right, I forgot that you went to sleep. Oh, okay. Right. Oh, right. Okay, so bad news about Carmelo Gusto. He got poisoned, but he is still alive. Yeah, so the last VOD, so yesterday, we ended, what did we end? Or like the big reveal, Gusto came stumbling out of the autumn room. He was poisoned, there was poison gas. And Larry is there because he's here to draw. He's Laurie Stoneham right now. So Mr. Gusto suffered effects of the poison, but they were able to like kind of save him. So he isn't dead. He's just like unconscious for now. But like, you know, he's still alive. But he was in the autumn room for some reason, trying to remove the lid off the statue that were there, right? So and he assumed that the autumn room was the winter room, like everybody else, because that was the same room that Frost used. And plus, the autumn room was set up so that it would look exactly like the winter room, you know. So very suspicious. So Gusto went in for some reason. He thought he probably went to get something from the statue. So interesting. Not sure. Yeah. And then so as part of this is the past, right? So talking about the present day investigation, there was that. The other big news from the present day investigation is that after we looked at the autumn room, right, where Mr. Gusto was doing shady stuff, we came out not Von Karma. What was it? What do you call it? Oh right, we wanted to go to the winter room to investigate more there. And also talk to Judy Bound because she's looking very suspicious right now. But when we got to the winter room, turns out statues melted again, the second time. The new winter statues are once again melted, and we found a dead body in the fountain. So someone did die present day, and well, it wasn't Gusto. But, you know, I don't know who the new dead person is, actually. It was just a guy with, like, honestly, it kind of looked like Artie Frost. So, but we don't know yet. We just saw a body in the water. It kind of looked like him, because it was a guy with, like, long... His hair was darker brown than this brown. But it was, like, long brown hair and a low ponytail. He was wearing a white shirt, but like we didn't really see much. That's where we did the to be continued. Yeah. Artie is the first victim. Artie is the first victim from 18 years ago. Yes. Yeah. And then present day, somebody tried to poison present day Carmelo Gusto. And then after we were looking for, you know, answers about the poison gas situation, suddenly body in the fountain. I don't know how that happened. And then we flash back again. So now we're back to the past again. And we are Father Edgeworth. Yeah. And right. So we wrapped up like day one investigation essentially with the past case, because Von Karma stole all of our witnesses, and we had to go home. But now we're back day two. But apparently no one is here anymore. Also probably because of Von Karma. So we're just investigating around what we can. Yeah. Alright. So, I think I don't know how much stuff I looked at. I want to look at all the stuff. Santa Claus. Do you believe in Santa Claus, Pat? A Santa Claus statue. Is this made of candy too? Door leads to Tangaroa's room. So yeah. Could be he made that thing too. The two hosts shown up and shown back up. The two hosts? Yes. Two hosts? Like the two performers? The stolen poison is from the present case. Yeah. But yes, the two hosts, well, she has grown up. Judy Bound. She's now 30 something. Makes sense. 16 plus 18. But no idea where Samson is. Because he is probably put in jail and maybe stayed there, unsure. Scone is still around. She looks exactly the same. Gusto was poisoned, present day. He has white hair in present day. Hardy Frost is dead. Bad, we saw in the last game. And Von Karma is also probably dead. Oh, his hair is white now. Oh, right. But that's past. He got... So, Tangaroa got interrogated so much that his hair turned white. So... Alternatively, maybe Samson is the dead one. Karma's just in jail. I think so, yeah. Yeah. Alright. Speaking of Santa, that reminds me, I still need to find a present for Miles. Oh. You wanted an attorney's bag. Andrew. I wonder if Mr. Tangaroa would make one out of candy for me if I asked. That would be kind of cute, actually. Like a chocolate attorney's badge, like one of those chocolate coins with the gold foil. That's the door to Gusto's room. I guess the candy reindeer is meant to show the way. Big antlers like that. Must be a bull. I think not. Male reindeer shed their antlers in winter. Therefore, this must be a female. Thanks, Mr. Trivia. Ugh, attorneys. They don't teach you about reindeer in law school, detective. So it's just the very essence of you. Present Scone keeps a drape cover that looks familiar. Oh yeah. Yeah, so like basically a lot of the stuff from the past is in the present too. So like the colorful fabric, or no, the light up fabric that Miss Scone used is also part of the evidence. I forgot where it was found again. I'll have to go back to the present case to look at it. Yeah. This is quite the trophy. Awarded to Tangaroa. First place. International Confectioners Association Annual Spectacular. It's made of candy. I guess it was meant to last forever. Makes sense. Prizes. Fame. None of it lasts forever, right? I suppose it's anything... I doubt it's anything quite that deep. Sorry, I can't read. Supposedly Rudolph has to be a girl because most Rudolph animations they still have the antlers. I never heard. Oh. Well, the more you know. Hell yeah, feminism. Okay. Where does this elevator go? Second floor. Tangaroa and Bound live up there. Sounds like they live a pretty charmed life. Tea parties, candy making, that kind of thing. They even have a garden. Must be nice on a sunny day. That does sound nice. Perhaps they'll invite us when all this is over. You'd come, wouldn't you, detective? Don't get ahead of yourself now. I'm not in the habit of palling around with attorneys. These trophies all belong to Mr. Tangaroa. But they're not all for confectionery contests. Some appear to be for charity work. A testament to both his character and his professional achievements. Oh, what's this one here? In recognition of Bacon Bop's long-standing achievement in making children's dreams come true. That's so sweet. It's got me wanting to watch it. Oh, Gregory. So much of the fluff dialogue just has me like hand over heart. Gregory. Except this one attorney, we have a side business you don't need to worry about. Yeah, right? I don't even know if Bad is involved in like the Yatagarasu stuff as of currently. I don't know. Those 18 years ago? Or maybe. His dad would have been around. Scone's room is through there. It's marked by snowman. A candy snowman, by the look of it. Oh yeah. Well, I'll be. He's really sizing it up. He isn't thinking of making that into his next lollipop, is he? Mad crashes down. He licks the snowman. It's a Christmas tree made from candy. These candy statues have everybody on edge. If ants get in here, that's our scene ruined. Yes, it would be pretty disastrous, I suppose. If only we had some insecticide. Like a poison. Okay, alright. So we talked to Eddie. Let's talk to Judy. Miss Bound, we're here to continue our investigation.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth. So sorry about earlier.
She's still looking kind of down in the dumps, Mr. E.
She must have been greatly taken aback by what Mr. Tangaroa had to say.
I found the photograph of the semi-final entries for you. Here, it's all yours.
Ooh, semi-final entries. Frost, Scone, Gusto. Ooh. Wait, oh yeah. It's like he said, right, so Tangaroa said that he has like a little bit of a suspicion about Gusto cheating off of Frost. Or something like that. And this semi-final really is. Looks like it.
Wow, Miss Scone sure knows how to make a cute cake.
Yes, Samson loved her design for that one. Unfortunately, when he tried to bite into it, it was just plastic. And he loved the designs and flavors of Mr. Gusto and Mr. Frost's entries too. Only problem was, as Samson mentioned earlier, they tasted exactly the same. However, their respective entries for the final tasted nothing alike, it seems.
Was there anything else of note that changed between the semi-final and the final?
Nothing major, but I guess there was one thing. Mr. Gusto's son was always here with him throughout the contest, but he was nowhere to be seen during the final.
What? Why would his son come and hang out at a contest venue of all places? You're sure you're happy for us to keep a hold of this?
Of course. I hope it helps with your investigation.
Interesting.
Oh, and I also have the book containing the recipe for the cure Samson mentioned.
Oh, right, okay, so Samson mentioned, so he has a sickness, condition, where, basically, he can't taste salt for some reason. But also for some reason, you know, he hasn't gone to a doctor or taken any medicine because he has his own cure in the cookbook. Yeah. The reason, why is because so we found out that that Delicia Scone went around eating bits of everyone's sculptures, right? So she also ate a bit of Mr. Frost's sculpture, specifically the strings on the lyre there, right? But when Mr. Tangaroa went around judging, he also ate the same strings, right? And when Miss Scone ate the strings, she was like, oh, they tasted bad because they were so salty. Compared to everything else, she had a bite of other things too, which tasted good, you know? The honest spots. Honest. Well, to be honest, like, if I were to take a chunk off this sculpture, I'd probably also take a string. One of them is still alive. Shut up. So, yeah, so she ate some of the lyre's strings, and then so did Mr. Tangaroa. Mr. Tangaroa didn't say anything about the salty taste of the strings, right?
And then we find out through that is that like, oh, he can't taste salt for some reason. Oh. Yeah. But he has a cure for a medical, like for a biological thing in his cookbook. Yeah. Which is also the grand prize. We've seen this book before. It was in the chocolate frame in Tangaroa's room.
That's right. He put it on display there so that everybody could see the grand prize.
What? The cure is in the ultimate cookbook. So it's not a book of dessert recipes, I take it?
Oh, no. We told the contestants, of course. But I guess nobody told you yet.
So the contestants all knew what the ultimate cookbook was this whole time. Oh. A book containing formulas for creating a cure for taste disorders and other chemical and pharmaceutical items. I see. No! Vix will not have their hold on me. I'd like to hear more about the cookbook, if you don't mind, Miss Bound. Is that why Miss Scones was trying to cheat then? I think Miss Scones' motives were literally just to come in and taste chocolate. Like, she just wanted to eat stuff. I think so. Like, I feel like perhaps the reason why, or it might be the reason why Gusto was possibly cheating off of Frost. Yeah. Pharmaceutical. Or it could be Scone. Actually, you know what? You bring up a good point. I forgot that she was a pharmacist. Crying after Vix. Anyway, Ultimate Cookbook. So, if I understand correctly, the Ultimate Cookbook is actually a collection of recipes for different medicines.
Exactly. Or rather, totally new medicines that haven't made it to market yet, to be precise. To the right buyer, a pharmaceutical company, for example, it would be worth a fortune.
But why make that the grand prize in a confectionery contest?
Mr. Tangaroa is the sole heir to the Tangaroa family fortune. Perhaps you've heard of the Tangaroa group.
The Tangaroa group. Yeah, I think I've heard of them somewhere before.
It's a major pharmaceutical corporation. It sells all kinds of pills and poisons.
Oh yeah, that new Cold Killer Pro has been making some real waves since it went on sale.
Cold Killer Pro. Just, oh my god, Jet!
I always reach for a cold killer when I'm feeling under the weather.
This world's Vix. Which is never, as far as I've seen. I'd like to hear more about the Tangaroa group, if you don't mind. So, did Mr. Tangaroa not want to take over for his parents and go into the family business?
No, he preferred the idea of making people's lives better through the power of confectionery. And his parents supported him in his quest to become the best in the world. Then, when they passed away, he inherited the cookbook.
Why would he make such a valuable heirloom a mere contest prize?
He's been hounded by so many people looking to make that book their own. He was tired of it. But it would have been an insult to his parents' memory simply to give it away. So he decided to find somebody he felt was worthy of it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, there's surprisingly more medicine involved in this case than I thought. I bet the board of directors love that. Handing over the fruits of all their expensive research to someone else.
They hated the idea, of course, which is why Delicia entered a contest. The Tangaroa group wanted her to win the book back for them.
She works for... Okay, well that changes everything. Jack, can you not stretch literally on my desk? Okay, never mind. I can't believe Miss Scone was an industry plant.
So, you knew she was a pharmacist all along?
Yes. And not only that, I told her how to appeal to Samson's taste. I tried to help her win.
But why?
I wanted to protect Samson by protecting the Tangaroa group. If that cookbook fell into another company's hands, the board would never forgive him. So I wanted to find a way to keep it with the company, but in a way that Samson couldn't object to.
Well, this explains a lot of stuff.
So, stop enabling Jet. So that's how Miss Scone managed to make it so far in a contest she had no business taking part in.
But Miss Scone wasn't the only one pretending, was she? Miss Frost wasn't really a confectioner either. And he still made it all the way to the final, just like she did. Not bad.
Yes, it's unbelievable, isn't it? Such a talented sculptor, and a gifted crafter of desserts, too.
Gifted indeed, judging by the standard of his work in the final. But how did one man produce pieces of that size and quality in such a short period of time?
What was her insider? Yeah.
I'm not sure I have much more to tell you. But if there's anything else I can help you with, I'd be happy to, of course.
She's certainly very keen to ensure that she does all she can for Mr. Tangaroa. I could certainly use a cup of the tea you made us yesterday, if you wouldn't mind. I think that might help move the investigation along nicely.
Oh, I'll have some too. Your tea is to die for, Miss Bound.
Well, how can I possibly refuse? I'll bring it right on out. Detective Bad, would you want some?
No, I don't drink tea. Only the dark blackness of coffee. Wait, no, that's someone else.
You know, I think that cheered her up a little.
Oh, damn. I didn't even talk to the guys. Damn. Wow, that was... No! The fluff dialogue! I missed out! You scream really loud. I will be screaming the entire time. I am screaming the entire time. Just turn your volume up to 100.
We've learned a little more about the contest participants, but there's still one question involving Mr. Gusto, for which we never got an answer. Nothing at all, Mr. Gusto. You went into Mr. Frost's room, didn't you? Perhaps you could tell us why.
Yeah.
Sure. Abra, zero not against the eternal, even though Shred is blah 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 blah. What was he doing in Mr. Frost's room? And that's not all. I also have questions about the work he submitted for the semifinals. A confectioner who admits to lacking design sense, and a sculptor with it in spades.
Oh, like they were working together? Like what if Mr. Gusto was making the candy, and then Mr. Frost was making the sculpture? With that, oh no. Honestly, I feel like Von Karma's objection would wake you up.
Mr. Gusto could not have hoped to win such a high-level contest by himself, which is why I'm beginning to wonder if there was some sort of connection between him and Mr. Frost. Detective, I need to ask Mr. Gusto a few more questions. His story still doesn't quite add up for me. Me neither. We need to figure out how to get in touch with him.
Oh, do you now? Oh. Okay, wait. So, here's an idea. There are also a plan before oh my god. No. Here's an idea, right? So, if Mr. Frost and Mr. Gusto were working together, right? As in, like, maybe Mr. Gusto made the ingredients and then Frost sculpted the stuff, right? That's obviously how it was for the semifinals. But for the finals, it looked like, for the finals at least, like Samson mentioned that the kind of plagiarism copying wasn't there anymore, as in like Mr. Gusto's final, like the stuff that he made for the finals was actually good? Or wait, no, did he say it was bad? Actually, I don't remember. Oh my god, you know what? Never mind. I'll think about this later. Hi, Mr. Von Karma.
Good luck with that, because I have no intention of allowing it.
Mr. Von Karma. We have to have a soundboard of you doing various object.
Wait, that would be funny. I'll try to make it sound like Max Payne.
I'm already in the...
sorry. I'm already in the midst of my own investigation into Gusto. So there is no need for the likes of you to pester him with the same questions again. I will, however, be happy to answer any questions you might have.
He seems dead set on preventing me from talking to Mr. Gusto. In which case, fine. Then allow me to take you up on your offer.
Very well. What is it?
I'd like you to tell me about the connection between Mr. Gusto and Mr. Frost. Gusto and Frost's connection.
The connection between Gusto and Frost. It was simply a matter of coincidence. They both happened to be taking part in the same contest.
The shortest testimony ever, and that's all.
Well, that's all I have to say to you.
Oh, wait, that was literally shorter than Polly's testimony, which was squawk, 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 hello, squawk, squawk. Or no, was it ellipses and then squawk, hello, squawk, ellipses?
That's all I have to say to you.
What? But that doesn't help us at all.
We'll have to confront him with evidence if we want to draw the truth out of him. And it's imperative that we do. He's clearly hiding something. Okay. The connection between Gusto and Frost.
Hold it!
Hold it. Yes, there must have been a connection of some kind.
And if you would cease your baseless interruptions, I will happily tell you what it is. Ah, if this were a courtroom, I would have you removed for contempt.
But isn't that solely the judge's purview?
Yeah, a Judge Von Karma would probably have dancing to his tune.
Oh, what? Even judges are scared of him.
It won't be an easy trial, that's for sure. Please, Mr. Von Karma, continue. Mind chess, how I miss. Why? Simply a matter of coincidence, they both happen to be taking part in the same contest. Granted, it may have simply been a coincidence that they both entered the same competition. But that doesn't rule out a connection of some other kind between the two of them.
I do hate to repeat myself, but if you do not have any pertinent evidence, then kindly keep your mouth shut.
Guess I'll just do as he says for now. At least until I find the evidence that proves Mr. Gusto and Mr. Frost's connection.
Still, the look in your eyes speaks volumes. Well, go on then. What are you trying to say?
Make up your mind, will you? Should I keep my mouth shut or not? It seems Mr. Von Karma is keen to keeping us away from the truth.
Which means the truth must be inconvenient to him somehow, right?
Mr. Gusto and Mr. Frost had something in common. I just need to present the thing they shared to Mr. Von Karma. Mind checkers. Mind checkers if we suddenly switch point perspectives and start playing as Eustace Winner. Edgeworth does mind chess, Eustace Winner does mind checkers.
Objection!
I wonder if you could look at the two confections in the foreground for me, Mr. Von Karma. They were made for the contest semifinals. Both are quite exquisitely crafted, wouldn't you agree? Eustace is mind Tetris.
Ugh, get to the point.
As the nameplates suggest, these were Mr. Gusto and Mr. Frost's entries. Mr. Gusto told us that confectionery design was far from his strong suit, and yet his work in the picture is just as good as Mr. Frost's. Exactly as good, in fact. We learned from another witness that the two entries also tasted exactly the same.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting that they were helping one another out. Let's take a closer look, shall we? Well, at first glance, the two may appear to be superficially different. It soon becomes apparent that there are significant similarities in how they were put together.
Huh?
They were made of the same ingredients, taste the same, and share a similar design aesthetic. This picture is proof positive that the two were working together.
Ugh. If you figured that much out, I suppose there's little point in denying it.
Mr. Von Karma knew all along that they were cooperating.
But I'll warn you, none of what you're about to hear will be to our advantage.
Gusto and Frost's real connection.
Let me confirm what you seem so desperate to prove. Gusto and Frost were indeed fucking together. Gusto spelled out the details of his relationship to Frost during his questioning last night.
I'm shoot my mind rocker. All these mind games. Don't shoot me, the DVD logo. No. Oh, I mean, granted, one of his quotes is logic. What is that? Okay. Mind blown.
Gusto spelled out the details of the relationship with Frost in question last night. It seems they were helping one another right up until the day before the final.
Okay. So, you knew that the two were cooperating. Mr. Von Karma, why are you trying to bury the truth? Bing!
Please, enough of this petty slander. I merely wanted to avoid you poking your nose around before I could provide proper context in court. It simply slipped my mind to explain that to you.
Doesn't explain why he's being so slippery with the facts, though. I need to figure out what it is he's hiding. I can't let things end like this. Gusto and Frost's real connection. Let me confirm what you seem so desperate to prove. Gusto and Frost were indeed working together. So you didn't know that there was a connection between the two. Why were you trying to hide it?
I don't just hide out information like candy, and certainly not to the defense. Not like that lollipop nursing fool of a detective over there.
You do things your way, and I'll do it mine.
Oh, and you wonder why I refuse to share information with a traitor like you.
Gusto spelled out the details of the relationship to Frost during his questioning last night. Last night, after Mr. Frost's work melted, correct?
Yes, I interviewed Gusto personally.
Yeesh. One-on-one with Mr. Von Karma. That must have been terrifying.
I imagine Mr. Gusto probably meditated his way through difficult parts.
He most certainly did not. Every time he closed his eyes, I brought him back with an almighty snap. No one dares to plead the fifth with me.
Did that even work on him?
And that is how I was able to perfectly learn every last detail of Gusto and Frost's relationship. Turns out, the two were dating. They were lovers, partners, together.
Sorry. I'm bad he plays Mind Candy. Mind Candy. His head is stuck in the chocolate swamp or whatever it's called. Did anyone else have a crush on a lollipop girl? It can't be like, okay, alright. It seems they were helping one another right up until the day before the final.
Hold it!
But why were they cooperating?
Gusto's sense of design is subpar, and Frost was an amateur confectioner at best. Neither of them stood a chance of making it through the contest alone.
So what was their endgame? Why cooperated only until the day before the finals?
Gusto claims to have ended the scheme. Allegedly, he wanted to win the final on his own merits. His one and only goal really was to be crowned the world's best confectioner.
Okay.
And his pride would not allow him to do so with the help of another.
Oh, okay. So they stopped collaborating at the final because they were like, I gotta win. Makes sense. Damn.
Cheaters can only ever win hollow victories, I guess.
I was under an impression that their collaboration had only lasted through the semifinals. But I'm starting to think it might have lasted up through the final itself. Wait, hold on. Let me... Day before, Gusto claims to end this game. Allegedly, he wanted to win... Allegedly. So, okay. I'm starting to think that it might have lasted up through the final itself. Because he went into Frost's room, right? Can't tell which one she might mean. one of the lollipop girls is on the Candyland board that I had as a child. She was very cute, but I don't see her on any of these. Damn, why does every Candyland board look kind of familiar, but also not? Candyland lollipop girl. Damn it. Is there possibly a wiki of all the Candyland boards? Is there like enough of a Candyland fan? Oh my god, there is a Candyland wiki. What? Sorry, this is such a what do you call it? Sidetrack. Yeah. Wait, you know what? This is actually kind of cool. I'll send this in media. Aha! I found the one that I had as a child. I like how the boards did just start out with like no characters, and then they added characters. You know, seeing her in hindsight, she's actually not as cute as I remember, but I did think her dress was cute. Oh my god. Oops, I accidentally squished myself. Sorry. Candyland Lord is their candy capitalism. I don't think it goes that far. Honestly, I don't know if there's Candyland lore. You're just a kid in Candyland trying to make it to the end, I guess. Oh wait, though the guys that like the caricatures and stuff, I believe some of them are trying to stop you. It kind of feels like an Alice in Wonderland situation. Willy Wonka's the greatest candy capitalist. Why? Wait, did I not save it? Wait, I thought I saved the... What? Oh my god. No! Where is it? This was supposed to go smoothly. Okay, hold on. What? Oh my god, I'm tweaking out. Okay. Candy scammed. You know, with this music, it's making me sweat even more the more time I take. Okay, alright. She has to be kind of small, because or else it'd cover too much stuff. But there she is, this one. I just took a screenshot. Okay. Apologies. Right. I'm still under the impression the collab only lasted through some starting to think it lasted up to the final stuff. Okay. Mr. Von Karma. I'd like to ask you some more about how long they worked together for, if you don't mind.
Ugh, if you must.
There you go. Okay.
So he added one more. Spelled out his details relationship.
They were dating. Gusto's sense of design is subpar, and Frost was an amateur confectioner at best.
Oh wait. Oh no, never mind.
Hold it!
Let's see. Before you ask, I'm not objecting to your characterization in Mr. Gusto's design sense.
Yeah, he admitted himself he isn't all that great.
He made what he alleged to be a likeness of me.
What?
Just thinking of the abomination he came out of this turns my stomach.
Oh wait, no, because he has his pipes with him all the time. so he spun the pipes around and he was like, "Here, it's you, Von Karma." And Von Karma snapped at him. Oh god. And the dumbasses play Candyland. That might be kind of hard. I don't think there's a. I don't know if there's like a online game version of it, and it involves a lot of cards. Hey, what kind of dress would you be asking for? What's with all the distractions? Oh my god. Bad's covering Gregory's eye. Yeah. Okay, anyway.
Just thinking of the abomination he came out of this turns my stomach.
Yeah, I kinda like the guy's work. Tastes good.
An artistically rich amateur, and an artistically impoverished unprofessional. In a way, it was inevitable that they would wind up working together.
The two cooperated until the day before the final, then decided to compete on their own merits.
Hold it!
Oh my god. You really believe that they were cooperating until the day before the finals, and then just simply stopped? That seems a little strange to me, wouldn't you agree?
I have told you the truth. Whether you find it strange or not is not of my concern.
He was concerned enough to try and hide it from me only a few minutes ago, though. The smirk. Which means there must have been a reason for that. Based on Mr. Tangaro's assessment, it sounded as if Mr. Frost's entry for the final was the clear winner.
Which means he must have still been working with Mr. Gusto, right?
That's precisely what I was thinking. I must have some evidence that proves they were cooperating right up through the finals. I don't know why we added... Oh wait, no. Was it this statement that it? I'm sorry, I'm a bit man. All the Candyland stuff distracted me. I'm so sorry. Okay. Two of the finals decided to compete on their own merits. Right. But... But what? Some evidence that they were still collaborating. Because the liar tasted salty?
Objection!
Ah, it is. Wait, what if the liar tasted salty because like Frost messed up salt and sugar or some shit? They were like, ah yes, delicious ice candy sculptures, but it's just salty saltwater ice sculptures. Gusto's a decent confectioner, yes. Gusto's a decent confectioner. Frost is a renowned sculptor, right? But Gusto doesn't have good design sense, and Frost isn't really a confectioner. $40.
I don't even know what I'm gonna do, man. They weren't working together during the finals. I find that a little hard to believe. Miss Scone is on record for having described Mr. Frost's creations as scrumptious. Oh wait, no, sorry, I was thinking of the wrong thing. Oh my god, my brain got confused. No, because other than the lyre, everything else tasted good. Yeah. Yeah, I got it confused. Sorry, brain short-circuited. Okay. And while he was certainly skilled, I doubt even he could have become a world-class confectioner overnight. Seems far more likely that he and Mr. Gusto were still cooperating during the finals.
How many times must I explain this to you? Assertions require proof, and one person's entirely subjective statement does not prove of anything. Besides, even amateurs can occasionally make delicious food. Perhaps Frost was simply lucky. My wife, for example, is an amateur whose cooking puts first-class chefs to shame.
How is that not an entirely subjective statement?
Furthermore, you're ignoring another crucial part of the pharmacist's testimony. Namely, that she also describes some of Frost's works as having been unbearably salty. In other words, your evidence actually shows that Frost failed to produce a perfect confectionery. This. No more objections, I take it.
There must be some way I can prove that Gusto and Frost were still collaborating.
Mr. E, there's something that's been on my mind.
Yes? What is it, Eddie?
Mr. Frost's entry for the finals wouldn't have taken a while to make.
I would imagine so.
Making flavored water, freezing it all, and then carving 2 old sculptures? Could he really have done all that and helped Mr. Gusto with his work? If it were me, I'd have barely gotten as far as setting the flavored water up to the freeze part. I just can't see how Mr. Frost could have pulled it off.
Salty. How is this a salty thing? My game would be those, but would be evil. Does that make me evil? Evil is based on your intentions.
Perhaps there's some lawyerly instinct.
Oh, sorry. Perhaps there's some lawyerly instinct in you after all, Eddie. Your ponderings certainly point to another possibility. Could you please stop eating the paper? Eddie's right. Mr. Frost would have needed to freeze his own large blocks of flavored ice to create his art. And there wouldn't have been time to do that during the contest itself. So what must Mr. Frost have done in order to finish his flavored ice entry within the time limit? Make the ice the day before the final, make the ice the day of the final, make it out of something else entirely. But for the final... He must have made the flavored ice the day before. Then all he would have to do... Well, all he would have had to do is sculpt it.
What are you muttering about now?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just realized something, that's all. I realized that you're correct.
What? Mr. E?
I hope you know what you're doing.
Oh? Accepting defeat at the last, are we?
The only thing I'm accepting is that perhaps one of the things you said was true. They were helping one another right up until the day before the final. Just as you said, the day before the final really did mark the end of their collaboration.
Okay.
Mr. Frost's entry was carved entirely from blocks of flavored ice. Ice which would have needed at least a day to freeze. And whose flavors would therefore have already been prepared by Mr. Gusto.
Yes, which lines up perfectly with what Gusto told me, that he helped Frost until the day before the final.
In that case, why didn't Frost reciprocate and help Mr. Gusto in return?
Snap. I can hardly be expected to read the minds of the Zed.
Objection!
Perhaps not, but I imagine Mr. Gusto could tell us, so why don't you let us speak with him? Or do you still insist your interrogation was as thorough as you claim?
How dare you call my methods into question?
That's not my intention. I just don't understand why you would obstruct a perfectly valid line of inquiry. Give me one good reason as to why you're keeping Mr. Gusto from me.
Oh, one good reason? Certainly. The how and why of Frost and Gusto's collaboration have absolutely no bearing on this case.
Objection!
How can you possibly say that with any certainty? If the relationship had broken down for some reason, that could very well have been the motive behind this murder.
Could it indeed? Then why did Gusto himself tell me all about it? Why does the man you seem so keen on accusing share the details of his collaboration with the prosecution? Please tell me you have some proof to back up your preposterous suspicions this time.
Mr. Gusto only acted suspiciously one time that we know of. And imagine Mr. Von Karma is aware of exactly what that suspicious action was. Which means this is probably a trap.
Well, cat got your tongue.
But even if this is a trap, we can't back down now. Mr. Gusto snuck into Mr. Frost's room, and we still don't know why. That fact alone is reason enough to suspect him.
This. If that's your only concern, then allow me to clear it up for you.
I knew it. It was a trap.
I was saying this for the trial, but consider it a taste of things to come. Plus, I'd hate for the proceedings to drag on because of your needless injunctions. Here, take a look at this.
Oh my god. They are married. Holy shit. Oh my, no. Oh my god. What? They were lovers? Take a look at this. Oh, kids. That's
Gusto and Frost and their sons.
family photo of Frost, Gusto, and their sons. Gusto's son visited his father daily up through the semifinal. Oh, right, yes. Gusto's son was around. Wait, which one's which? I'm guessing the one that's standing closer to their father, right?
Gusto snuck into Frost's room in order to retrieve this photograph.
Oh. But why? Oh my goodness.
It seems their sons attended the same elementary school. Gusto was concerned as the fact of Mr. Frost and his acquaintance might place him under undue suspicion. A concern that you have just proved was entirely well-founded. Gusto's actions make perfect sense, and you have given me no reason to believe otherwise.
No. Wait, but why would he? What are you talking? Why would he go? Wait, hold on. Why would he go to? Why did he sneak into Frost's room to retrieve the photograph? First of all, why did Frost have the photograph on him? Just like, I guess maybe keepsake memento? Sure, okay. But why, first of all, why did Gusto know about this photograph? And then second, why would he feel the need to sneak into his room? If they're acquaintances, and they're not necessarily on bad terms, they even help each other out, right? Couldn't he just ask, like, hey, can I have that photograph or something? Or, like, can you make a copy of that photograph for me or something? Like, I don't know. Like, why would he feel the need to sneak into his room and steal it in the middle of a confectionery competition? It was no heart look. The photograph was actually framed in a heart frame. So he isn't a suspect in the murder. No, presumably no. But, like, I don't know. But I said I still have questions! Mr. Von Caro, I have questions! He posts. No. I mean, like, why he knows of that Frost has the photograph, like, why Frost would have the photograph, like, why, like, how would he know, like, why Frost had the photograph on him, like, during the competition, I mean, you know? Like, when you're in the confectionery competition, your mind isn't like, oh, maybe Frost has that photograph that we took, like, a while ago on his person, not, like, at home, you know? Like it feels weird that the photograph would just be, like that Gusto would know that Frost had the photograph on him. Sounds like, according to Von Karma at least, so voters. He went in after the murder to remove the photo, so it wouldn't make any more suspicious. Oh, after the murder. Okay. That makes more sense. Okay. Again, the timeline is so messed up in my head. Okay, after the murder. That does make more sense. But my question of, like, how he would know that Frost is keeping that photo on him still remains. You know. Maybe his son gave it to him. But then how would Gusto know that his son gave him the photo? I don't know. We talked about the picture at some point. Super moment insecure. Maybe. They talked about pictures, and, like, by the way, I have the picture of us with our sons tucked away in my heart locket, and I keep it on my person at all times. Like, like, I keep it with my belongings always. I was gonna put it in this ice sculpture to remind me of you, heart emoji. Like, what is this? I'm crying. What if, though, actually, you know? Heart locket for this. Okay. Well. All right. He's never going to let me talk to Mr. Gusto.
Now, if you are quite done obstructing my investigation.
Sorry, I keep having hiccups? Burps? I don't know.
Now, if you are quite done obstructing my investigation, I have scenes to be getting on this. Goodbye.
That smug, self-righteous jerk. I'll give him something to be getting on with. What can we do, Mr. E? Mr. Tankero is finished if we can't figure something out.
Things to be getting on with. What exactly could those things be? He has a body, murder weapon, and a suspect in custody. If the prosecution means to pursue Mr. Tangaroa, surely they have all they need. So why is Mr. Von Karma still investigating the scene of the crime?
Something on your mind, Mr. E?
Fender. Let's tail him.
What?
Let's stalk him. We're missing something. Something important. Mr. Von Karma has everything he needs to proceed with the prosecution of Mr. Tangaroa, and yet he still doesn't seem entirely confident of his case. If he was, why refuse to share information with Detective Bad? Who else? Haven't seen the autopsy report yet either. Guy's probably got a hand in that too. No autopsy report. 24 hours post-mortem and there's still no autopsy report. Covering... It was Von Karma who did the murder! He was also in the confectionery complex! Yeah, he's been hiding evidence from Bad and, like, all of us. He's basically been trying to gather all the evidence so he can present the ones that he wants us to see, or wants everyone else to see. In addition, we still haven't solved the mystery of what happened in the evidence that what happened to the evidence that went missing. Need to update it. The scene in front of us, very conspicuous. Pool of blood, yes, okay. Missing victim's blood. Okay. Oh. You're right. Don't remember anybody mentioning they removed the blood along with the body. Evidence that turned up not in Mr. Tangaroa's room, but in a most unusual place. It's a match. The blood in the fountain is Frost's. Yeah, so Frost's blood was detected in water of the fountain. So there were no traces of Mr. Frost's blood left in Mr. Tangaroa's room. Yet we found some in the fountain instead. Why? Oh. Okay, well... It went in the fountain. Like they threw the chocolate in the fountain. Mr. Frost's blood went missing from the crime scene. But traces of it showed up in the fountain. Why go to the trouble of removing the blood from the scene after the body had been discovered? And why only the blood? Surely the body would have also been in the way. Wait, could somebody have moved the body aside to get to the blood? Oh. So the body might have been moved aside, or even removed from the scene of the crime entirely. After all, as far as we know, there's still no autopsy report. We've learned plenty about the murder weapon and the suspect, very little about the body itself. Our assumption thus far has been that the body had been recovered by the forensics team. But what if that assumption is false? What if Mr. Von Karma didn't show Detective Bad the autopsy report out of something other than spite? What if we've been thinking about this the wrong way all along? Wait, as in they haven't found the body yet? Wait, stop. Wait, stop. Stop. My brain is going a million miles a second and it's coming up with a conspiracy theory that I think is so stupid. No, stop. Okay. What? Stop, no. Okay. No. Fuck. Okay, so what if... what if... They didn't find the body. Whoever, like, got to the scene after the photo was taken and removed the blood from the chocolate and removed the body. So, like, I'm pretty sure that they threw the chocolate and the blood into the waterways that exist in all the rooms, right? And they connect in the fountain, right? And and like, because there's a lot of water, it probably dilutes, or like the chocolate gets melted away and it's like in trace amounts because there's so much water. And like I assume it's not just like still, like it's like running. They change the water. I don't know how fountains work, whatever. But like, what if they also threw the body into the water, right? And then the body moved along the like aqueduct things, right? And now, but like, if they didn't find it, okay, look, it's going crazy, it's going wild right now. They moved the body through aqueduct things and it ended up in someone's room. Maybe they hid it somewhere. But the thing is, my head keeps floating back to the body that we found present day, right? That looks kind of like Frost because it kind of has the same hairstyle, right? They kind of have the same white shirt, you know? So I'm like, there's no way, right? Like, if the... But it's been 18 years! Like, how would it even, like, float up? Like, hold on. My brain is going... Like, it's wrong. It's wrong. Like, it shouldn't be right. Doesn't make any sense. But you like cryopreserved it for 18 years inside a statue or somewhere else, and then you just like let it be free. Like I don't understand. Wait. Okay. Ice sculpture. Yeah, I'm like, with the ice sculptures, right? They melted the ice sculptures for like maybe because the body was in there? You would have seen, right? You would have seen that? Of course. The ice is transparent for the most part. Oh my god, I'm tweaking out. Stop. Oh my god. This conspiracy theory needs to end. This cannot be real. Okay, but okay, look. Okay. The body being moved by the water and then ending up in the fountain, at least for like the present day case, seems plausible. Like I could, like, if it's not Frost's like 18-year-old dead corpse that we found, right? The like having the body move through the aqueducts and the as like a way of hiding it or hiding the real location of the murder, essentially, is like I can see that happening in the present day case, you know, and like that's how it showed up in the fountain suddenly. But for this one, they must have deployed a similar strategy because the two cases kind of overlap a little bit, of like the little deja vu situation. I can't imagine where the body went. Someone would have noticed a dead body going down a lazy river. Chet, I'm tweaking out. You can't come here. Yeah, someone should have noticed. Most likely. But then again, it's like, how much do you pay attention to the water on the side? Like, if it was me, I would be anxiety-ridden, focused on my art candy sculpture, you know? I would, like you know, zone in, zonked out. Like, you know? I don't know. Wait, no. Never mind. Wait. No, wait. Wait. Well, made a plop sound. Sure, but like, not in the other rooms. Only in the room when they put the body in the water. If there was no one else around and just a murderer there, then it's not a big deal. I don't think it would have made a loud enough sound for them to hear outside the room. Also, about the thing about someone seeing the body down the river, it was found with one of the light tarp things on it, right? Like, perhaps they were using the tarps as a way of hiding it? Do you know what? I need to stop thinking. Gregory Edgeworth, please tell me I'm wrong. What if we've been thinking about this the wrong way all along? A wrong way around all along. The question isn't why did Mr. Von Karma hold back information about the body. It's, did Mr. Von Karma even have any information about the body in the first place? How do things look from that angle? Perhaps the body hadn't been removed by the police in order to carry out an autopsy. Perhaps it had already been removed and hidden away by the culprit before their arrival.
Mr. E.
We've both heard the rumors about Miss... my brain is turning a bit more. I got another wrinkle. Another realization. Okay, cause... Okay. Judy Bound is the one who found the body. She's the one who took the picture, you know? So, which is why when I first heard that, I was like, okay, well, she's pretty suspicious, right? You know, like a self-report situation. But maybe, I don't think she did it. Maybe she only hid the body. Maybe she saw that her you know, because she likes the sculptor, right? Whatever his name was. Paul Halik. You know, she likes his stuff, and she discovered that Paul Halik is the victim, right? And that he's dead, right? And in like a kind of a fucked up situation, took the body, threw it in the river, took the chocolate and also threw it in the river so that there was no traces of a murder, maybe. Or, I don't know. still traces of a murder, but like not together. I don't know. And then put it in the waterway, went to another room, maybe a colder room, froze his body for 18 years in order to preserve it because she likes the sculpture. Gee, you gotta stop playing horror games. Okay, alright. No, I didn't stop thinking. Gregory, take the wheel. Okay. We've both heard the rumors about Mr. Von Karma's questionable methods. Fabricated witness statements, shady deals, forged evidence even.
Sure, everybody's heard of that stuff. But what's that got to do with us right now?
I would never judge a person on the basis of rumors alone. Even Mr. Von Karma. I've tried my best not to let my preconceptions color our interactions with him. Nonetheless, he proves to be a massive bitch. I mean, it appears he may indeed be willing to twist the truth to his own ends.
Twist the truth? You mean he's been playing dirty?
I fear he might have been, and still is. And I'm not about to let him get away with it. Alright, Mr. Von Karma.
I'm returning to the prosecutor's office. Don't breathe a word about anything to that infernal attorney.
Yes, sir.
Hold it!
Hold it!
Yes. What is it now?
I have a few questions, Mr. Von Karma, about a certain fact you've been keeping from us.
Really? You mean to call the questions of an officially sanctioned investigation into question yet again? I'm warning you, if you obstruct the police in their work any further, there will be consequences.
Objection!
We'll take away your badge.
You can't do that, I'm a defense... Okay, it's not the police I have an issue with, Mr. Von Karma. It's you.
What?
Isn't it on the prosecution to work out who the real culprit of a crime is?
What foolishness is this? I have no intention of debating what the prosecution's role is or not with the likes of you. But let me make one thing clear. My job is to identify suspects, ensure that every last one of them is convicted at all costs. Believe me when I say I leave absolutely no room for doubt when I present my perfect, unassailable cases.
Objection!
And how far would you go for your perfect cases? Would you create facts out of whole cloth, perhaps?
I thought you had outdone yourself already. But now you intend to accuse me of fabricating evidence?
I do. Because it's why you've done nothing but hinder Detective Bad from doing his job at every turn. What are you talking... Fuck. What are you talking about? You didn't shut him out of the investigation because he wanted to keep an eye on us. You did it to stop him from finding out that you don't have the body. What?
He doesn't have the body?
Objection!
Ridiculous. You're clutching at straws. I will tolerate no more of your preposterous slander.
Then allow us to examine it. Prove me wrong, if you can.
This disc. I'm afraid you'll have to try a little harder than that. I am under no obligation whatsoever to prove your baseless accusations one way or another.
Objection!
Objection! As you must have seen for yourself, a piece of bloody chocolate is missing from the scene of the crime. Why did it disappear, and where did it go?
What does it matter? Some blood went missing from the chest where the body was found, so what?
So what indeed? That's precisely my question. If the body was still at the scene when the police got here, removing the blood would accomplish nothing. However, let us suppose for a moment that the body was not. If someone had wanted to erase any trace of what had happened in that room, then it all makes perfect sense.
What is this petty obsession with the bloodstain? But since it's so important to you, why don't you tell me where you believe it went?
Of course. After all, evidence is everything, as you never tire of telling us. I believe this should back up my theory quite nicely. What evidence do I have that shows the blood from... I can't believe it's real. Sorry. Wait. Here.
Take that!
Take that. Traces of the victim's blood were found in the fountain. Along with traces of chocolate from Mr. Tangaroa's room. I believe the missing piece of blood-stained chocolate was dumped into the stream that flows to the fountain, which strongly points towards one certain fact. Someone purposely disposed of the blood after the body had been removed from the chest. Gah. Mr. Von Karma, where did you find the body? You didn't find it, did you? Answer me.
Where did you get your hands on that kind of evidence? You have neither the authority nor the means to carry out that kind of analysis on the fountain water.
No, but I do.
But you bad. You've been a thorn at my side from the moment you were assigned. But no longer. As of now, you are officially off the case.
I was barely on it in the first place. Mr. Von Karma, you still haven't answered my question. Will you admit it? Will you confirm that no body was ever recovered?
Disc. It's really quite the claim, you know. One that you'll never find any proof for, I'm afraid.
What must I do to get an answer out of him?
Now, if you don't mind, I've given you quite enough of my precious time already. I look forward to destroying you in court, Gregory Edgeworth. Your precious logic and theories won't save you then. Nothing will.
Mark my words, Mr. Von Karma. Your methods will be your undoing. No matter how you try to hide the truth, I'll bring it all to light in the end.
I must go back to my castle now. Farewell. Mr. Edgeworth, why did Von Karma walk towards the elevator instead of the exit where we are standing? Does he live here?
Forgive me, Detective. I didn't mean to put you in a difficult position. Don't sweat it. It was always going to end this way. Honestly, nobody's ever sidelined me the way he did before. First time for everything, huh? You know, I think you might be right about the body being missing. I am, and I'll prove it in court. Well, if there's anything I can do to help, just say the word. Since, you know, I'm off the case now. That's very kind. I'm sorry to keep asking favors of you, Detective Bad, but there is one more thing.
Hey, what are you guys whispering about? Come on, let me in on the secret.
Alright, Eddie. The detective and I were just arranging a little insurance for the trial. I think we have enough to see Mr. Tangaroa acquitted, but I prefer to have an ace in the hole, just in case.
And what is it?
You'll find out in the courtroom.
Wait, what? You're letting me join you?
Of course I am. You're my assistant after all.
I'll be more than that by next year. I'll be a full-fledged attorney, you know. We can take on Mr. Von Karma together.
Offender, you must remember, you are only 18 years old. Oh, indeed, I mean. Though I'm hoping we'll have freed Mr. Tangaroa by then. But if we're up against Mr. Von Karma, I guess we can't rule out the possibility that this might take some time.
Right, but we'll do everything we can in the meantime. I know you can beat Mr. Von Karma, Mr. E. I believe in you.
We can't allow Mr. Tangaroa to remain in prison for a crime he didn't commit. And we won't. I'll expose Mr. Von Karma's lies if it's the last thing I do.
And turns out it was in fact the last thing he did. No. I hate it here. Gregory Edgeworth, the man that you are. Oh, man, it's 11:34, but we're so close to the end, I feel, right? I need to know if the body is I have to know. I will go insane. So they never found it then.
Stop. Stop this. Okay, I don't think it was Judy Bound who maybe hid the body. It must have been the actual person who did it. But then why would they leave? Have Judy walk in, be able to take a photo, have her leave, have her walk out, and then them come back again to hide the body. Feels like extra weird. So it's like either the murderer or like another person. So much intrigue. Man. Okay. April 2nd, 2:10 p.m. Zodiac Hall Fountain Room.
That's pretty much how things went down. Those are the facts of the IS-7 as far as I'm concerned.
I'm finally learning the truth about my father's last case. Sorry, it's time for a wake-up screen. Okay, hold on, let me take a sip of water.
So, what happened at the trial?
Well, we lost. Before I come up to a real number.
Really? You couldn't prove that Mr. Tangaroa was innocent?
Oh, we could prove it all right. Had a decent little pile of evidence in our favor. Problem was, we underestimated Von Karma. He fought even dirtier than we feared.
Right up there with E, yeah. I can imagine. Secure a conviction at all cost. That was always his guiding principle.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? Anywho, the trial dragged on and on. The whole thing took about a year in the end. I'll never forget the day the verdict came down. December 28th, that following year.
Jet.
That all was not for you, Jess. You need to leave. Oh my. Are you serious? Wait. Jet actually pressed the power button. Wait. Wait. Okay, wait. Okay, at least it didn't end the stream. But Jet. Oh my god. You really what the fuck? Well, at least there's, you know, precautions in place. If OBS is running, it doesn't immediately stop my computer. You need a oh my god, girl. I try to do things right. I try. I try really hard. I want to make good VODs. I want to make, well, you know, VODs that you can rewatch. VODs that you can watch as if they were a Let's Play. Where you can experience the game peacefully. But sometimes it seems like not people. There's no people here. Just cats. Cats stand in the way. Cats stand in the way. Why? Clip is crying.
I can't believe he actually. Man, dude. I can't. I cannot believe. Loading. Please do not turn your PC off. Who knew? Who knew that would be a hard thing to follow? Who knew? What the fuck? Well, at least it wasn't like in the middle of the sun. Should I just stop? Should I just end this? Should I just stop? I don't know. It's like stop is so nah. I'll come back on Thursday. Let the dice decide. Okay. Alright. Heads we stop, and then tails we continue. Oh, alright, looks like we're ending. Well, that's it. Alright, bye guys. I'm so glad this stream went so smoothly and it was so easy to watch. That's just how it is. I really hope like it's not just like a 30-minute VOD next. Well, I mean, it'll at least be an hour, I think. Yeah. You make me smile. I can't believe Jet managed to hit the power button. What the hell am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to put like what? How to prevent Cat from jumping on PC? I forgot if I made this joke on stream, but I was like, I need to get one of those, like, you know how they put like spikes on buildings to prevent birds from nesting? It's like I need like something of like equivalent to put on top of my PC. Plenty of case, we don't even have the body yet. Yeah, right? Well, that's assuming we didn't find the body present day, which is my Jet! Learn your lesson! Actually, I don't know. There isn't really... Man, I don't know. Yeah. Like, it could be the body. It could be, right? They find it 18 years later in the water fountain? But, like, also... Gross. Also, why wouldn't he be, like, literally a skeleton? You know? Like, he had to be, like, frozen somehow. Like Walt Disney. Basically, we confronted Von Karma and we were like, you don't know where the body is. And Von Karma was like, I won't say where it is. And then left. Or never died. Wait. What? Wait. 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 Wait, I didn't even think of that possibility. Wait. Wait. He was... Wait. He didn't actually die. And then 18 years later, he actually died? Hold on. Wait. Oh my god. Oh my god. The blood was jammed. Yeah. Well, maybe the blood wasn't actually jammed because it was still identified as his blood. Maybe he was injured, but he wasn't actually dead. You know? Like he only got injured somehow through the rock lamp, you know? I mean, that guy from Parasite got hit by the rock and he survived. So it's totally plausible that he got hit by the rock lamp but then, like, survived. He came back I can't believe this. Oh my god, you're so right! Oh my god, what if he was alive? Dude! What the fuck? Oh my god. You know, that theory has way more merit under it than like my Walt Disney cryogenic freeze chamber theory. What? What? Oh my god. Okay. Oh, okay. It ended up growing up. Stop. I was like, what if it's a twin brother? What if it's his kid? No. That would be brutal, actually. It's like dad died in the location and then son died in the same location. Yeah, it is. Like, because their kids were in elementary school, right? So by now, they'd definitely be way past 20. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, wait, hold on. But okay. So if he was actually alive, that means like Judy Bound would definitely have known, right? She's the one who found that body anyway. So saw the picture, looked at least, yeah. But again, that dude from Parasite survived when he got hit by the rock and he looked very dead. Dude, Fred all S. No, Jet, don't listen. Jet can't read, haha. Your greatest miscalculation was Jet's literacy skills. Oh my god, okay. Dude, I thought I was gonna tweak out during this stream because I was like, man, I have no idea who did it last stream. And then now this stream, after we've learned so much more, I still have no idea who the fuck could. Well, it has to be Judy Bound, right? It has to be. I feel like present day crimes are very, very pointed toward Judy Bound because she's the one who like put together whole museum, so she's the one who could have set up the poison stuff and everything, right? And then now it's possible that she also knew something about the body and like the truth behind why they couldn't find it, you know, which would point to somehow the body being found 18 years later. Like, it's like everything points to her. Like, it's gotta be her, right? And Scones as an accomplice? Maybe. Maybe as an accomplice, maybe not even as an accomplice. Maybe they're just friends and she just stole from her. It could happen, you know? I'm teaching Jet to read. I didn't know to turn off the power, but when they tell him. Technically, you didn't tell him to this stream. He waits one stream in order to activate command. Next stream, he'll press Alt F4. No, I need to stop saying these things or they'll start coming true. Yeah. Okay. Alright, well... I think it has to... I think it's probably Judy. I mean, like... Who else would it be at this point? Too late to introduce a new character. It's Von Karma. Like, I don't know. Like the question I'm pondering in my head now is like, is Judy evil or is it more like a you know, she has her reasons type of thing.
I have no idea. I have no idea. Anyway, alright, that's it, bye. All I have left to say is that, I can't believe Gusto and Frost were dating this entire time. And I'm happy to see that Ace Attorney probably supports LGBT families. I can't... The committing crimes for Tango. I can also see that, yeah. Or like maybe Tangaroa knows more than he's letting on. Final hydrate and stretch. If I drink any more water, I will explode, but okay. I've been doing a lot of hydrating. I recently bought a water bottle. This makes it seem like I didn't have one before. I recently bought a water bottle because my old one I got like 3 years ago is like very decrepit and dirty, and I've basically stopped using it altogether. So I bought a new one, and now I'm happily tasting water again from a glass that is not like a cup. Congratulations, Sketch's first crime was so proud. No. Perhaps I should incorporate the spray bottle trick that Zay said. Jackson Galaxy, the cat whisperer, said that you shouldn't spray cats, but then Zay is like, well, you have to somehow tell them that things are bad. I don't know, maybe I'll ask Jackson Galaxy to see if there's anything else. How do I stop my cat from turning my computer off? Alright, bye.